I do fishing like in the as I'm approaching an island or stuff like that. I just keep fishing. So,
Yeah. Anyway.
anyway, since everybody's here and is everybody on the server, I think I'm missing Goni from the server.
Connie is muted. Probably doing
Goni, can
something.
you get on the server?
I don't think he's here.
Goni? Message him.
Oh yeah. I get bonus to my Eldritch Blasts now.
Wow.
Invocations?
Yeah.
Agonizing Blast?
Yeah.
Eldritch Spear!
Nah.
And the sharpshooter feat!
That's just stupid, to be honest.
It is.
Well, the thing is, like, when are you really going to use that?
Never.
It's okay. Tomorrow Wolfie Boy comes out to play.
What?
My Hound of Illumin.
Ah, right.
I'm so excited for that Hound build.
Oh,
So,
don't
like,
be.
every time it like 6 on a target, they get disadvantage on saving throws.
Yep.
Oh god, it's so insane.
Sick him, boy! Sick him!
Yeah, so basically for intelligent targets, intelligent enemies, they just ignore you while they have to deal with the dog.
I mean, yeah, they have to kill the dog, which is like another blessing in disguise, right? That's action
Yeah.
economy.
And you know, for a non very intelligent creature, you know, that might attack the dog, but
It's not gonna
otherwise-
attack the dog if it's annoying him.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just a medium creature. So like, it's not like a threatening huge wolf creature. No, it's just a small little shadow hound barking at it. It's why is this dog barking? It's annoying, and why does it hurt so much? Everything now.
Also, like, it can knock people prone and shit.
But yeah, it can do the normal dire wolf attacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
so, like, it can knock people prone, and the thing is, like, it's not just that, it gets back tactics and stuff with, like, allies.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you say, Ardy? If you're a small sorcerer, would you allow your players to ride the dire wolf?
The thing is, the direwolf is very. So.
No,
it's
the Shadowhand direwolf. That's what I meant.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, the Shadowhound direwolf is like very singular in its pursuit. It doesn't really do anything other than just chase one person till oblivion. It doesn't take your orders. It doesn't listen to anything. It just runs at one guy and ruins their life.
I think it responds to your orders, right? Like it's not going to
Pretty
stop
sure
attacking.
It just has to move to the target,
Yeah,
and then it
it's
has
just-
to attack if he can.
Yeah. I don't think I had any control over it. I'm pretty sure. I can just stick him on a target. That's it, and then it chases it to the end, basically.
To
So
the
one
end?
of them is dead,
Yeah, till one of them basically till one of them is dead.
and even after that,
No, it does end at some point though.
I think like when the spell ends, yeah. Like also now the spell ends.
It runs out like a
I think
minute
it's 10
or an
minutes or
hour.
something.
Let's see. Hund of Ill Omen. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's more than
That's weird. What lasts for 5 minutes in D&D really?
not really anything.
Not
It's
that
like
much.
1 minute, 10 minutes, or an hour.
Yeah, I don't even. I simply cannot think of anything that would last 5 minutes other than this.
The biggest problem with Hound of an Omen is the shadows, the sorcery point cost. It's like 3 sorcery
Yeah,
points.
3 sorcery
Hey.
points is quite a lot.
It's what, half of them right now?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
half of them, literally.
Well, he has the
I
Yeah,
have
well,
the
yeah,
extra.
but
magic
it's
I have an
so
extra two.
he has some extra, but
I
yeah,
have an extra two, yeah. But
yeah, it's still 6. It's still half.
and
It's
I don't
close to
even
half.
think there's like a once a day restriction, so you can actually do it multiple times a day. It's just a question of having
As
sorcery
long
yeah,
as you
points.
have
just your
sorcery points.
sorcery points.
And since you're coffee lock,
Yes, in some source lock, I have a bonus.
you
to
don't really
sorcery.
have a problem with sorcery points.
I mean, how often do we actually rest though? I've only
Not
used that
much
thing
because
like
he
once.
doesn't let us do that.
What are
We
you
don't
talking
do
about?
that.
Higgs campaign? Hig hates us, that's why.
Wow. I've only used that once. Like the conversion to spells and into sorcery points.
It came in handy.
Yeah. I used a fireball with it. I remember.
Wow.
What, to kill bandits?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's always useful. Kill more bandits. Toast them. Alright, so since everybody's here and everybody's on the table now, mostly, can we do the recap?
Oh, right.
My master of notes is here.
Well,
Right.
then I don't have to do the recap.
And he was here last week, I think.
Yes, I was there.
Perfect.
So,
That's how you know it's going to be a good session.
last week we started with rough, questionable life choices as he decided to run down a spire while dragon napping a baby dragon from his mother because, and I quote, I don't want him to fall to his death. So he starts going down the spire. Eventually, the mom dragon is angry and arrives, catch up with him, and at this point they start to chase each other. The rest of the group notices the commotion, wakes up, and well, they hear the noise, the storm, they see the shadow of the mother, so they hide. Meanwhile, Rolf just keeps running downstairs while hijacking, kidnapping still a baby dragon, overwhelmingly. Eventually, Rolf realized isn't faster than an ancient white dragon as the mother catches up with him for some reason.
Motherfucking Windows 11 update pops up and crashes my entire fucking laptop.
What the fuck?
Do you want in Windows 11? Oh, your PC crashed.
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be a good session.
Wonderful.
Fuck, like, it's like, why the fuck is it giving me pop-ups in the first place? For and when the fucking thing crashes, it restarts and gives me the Windows 11. Hey, do you want to update to Windows 11? Look at all these features. Oh, you have to click 4 buttons to get through this ad?
Man,
Oh,
Higgs
Okay.
God.
hot.
I think Hig is taking it badly.
I don't think
Hig
he
has a
wants Windows
problem with
11 guys.
Windows.
I really don't like it when my PC crashes.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I
I
got a,
don't think anyone does.
I have a new item in my inventory. Did they give me Windows 11 on Steam? Why now? I got a llama Raft trading card.
Hmm?
Not even playing Raft.
So,
Okay, so
Sorry.
Ruff decide. Well, no, decide. Has a conversation with the mother about uh, the fact that kidnapping a baby dragon is a moronic decision, uh, and that he is extremely lucky to be alive uh, because he managed to hatch the egg somehow. So she lets him live and tells him to leave and fuck off. Ruff descends, uh, finish descending the spire. He goes into the house, the tiny house with us, doesn't tell us anything, and just goes to for a long rest. We decide to wait for the rest of the storm, and we take care of the we sail, cast gentle repose on the two corpses as usual, and eventually realize we should have left because mom decides to show up outside, and she essentially tells to come out and uh, talk to us about for
Come
why
out
we
with your
shouldn't
hands
kill
up.
her. Yeah, essentially, she's the police. So we get out, try to put our hands up. We all are frightened the moment we see her. Sal does a very nice and smart decision, not out of fear. Changeling. He shape change into a dragonborn, then himself when uh the mom realized that that's a bad idea, man. I've seen you, dumbass. At which point Sale is made aware after 35 years that he is a changeling and not just a
Adopted.
weird human. And eventually we realize that the dragon in question is nicely nicknamed the Frigid Doom and the Queen of Frost. She proceeds to ask us why she shouldn't kill us, and we proceed to reveal the mark of the shepherds. And eventually, she tells us that Erna the Frost is dead and has been dead for a while, same as all other shepherds, because they went to fight against divinity and lost. That's also
Against
the
the
part where
Unity.
Unity. My bad. That's also the part where we learn that she's at least 3,000 years old. And because, again, Roth managed to hatch the egg, we get to live, which is dragging, which is essentially 5 people going through a storm, dragging 2 corpses. Before leaving, Roth is gifted a
Gifted.
sphere, a cool glass sphere with a tiny black dot inside. And we depart. We eventually keep moving through the day until nightfall. We decide to keep going a bit more despite the risk of exhaustion. Eventually, we stop and decide to rest, upon which part Sale tries to lie about the fact that he isn't a changeling, but he's so bad at it that he barely is even trying. And there we learn that Icarus was lucky or unlucky enough to witness a changeling that was experimented on when she was with the Lich King, Lich from Icewrack, which also a reminder that Icarus is from Icewrack. We discuss essentially the revelation that the shepherds went against Unity and lost and died, and we decide to try to contact them in some way. during the night. Not much happened. If I remember correctly, Roth fiddles with this weird orb sphere and has a talk with the Dragon Mom, which essentially, hey, carry this orb around. I want to see what the shit you do. Eventually, in the morning, we learn from Sirocco about what he is, a warlock, and he has that, and he became one because of a wish. He used to be a druid of the Blade Forest. He shows us his genie vessel. He hides the corpses inside, and we decide to leave toward Port Jarek. I think that's the end. Might have missed a bit.
That's mostly it. And after leaving for Port Sarai, you traveled for a couple of days, and or not a couple of days, but like a day and a half or something. And then I believe somebody had a conversation with one of the shepherds, or what they think is the shepherd.
I don't remember that.
No, that was on that day. Sirocco had a chat with the vision, or the demon
Ah.
pretending to be a vision, or the eldritch abomination that resides in his mind, or his imaginary friend,
Whatever it was.
or just himself, who knows?
His
And
own
learned
mind.
that the reason the the frigid doom was so, ad, you know, bad mouthing the shepherds is because they part of divinity. They are aspects of the unity, or of unity, but they're also fucking evil and treacherous.
Shepherds?
No,
The
dragons.
dragon.
Oh, right, yes.
Or
Really?
that one in particular.
Yeah,
White dragons in particular.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, chromatic
But
dragons.
they didn't really give much more information to Siroko's question, like, so what gives? That you guys are dead and fought and rose against the unity. They didn't really give any answer on that, or he, I guess. Is
Surprisingly.
it a they or a he?
A they, basically. Or a he, depending on you completely.
Wait. So
He
real quick,
amorphous, really.
because I forgot that I wasn't here last session. So a white dragon turned up.
The
A
White
white
Dragon
great one.
turned up 2 sessions ago.
Pardon?
Turned up last session. Was hinted at 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, I remember the egg, but I didn't remember the white dragon turning up.
Yeah. They turned up last
Okay.
session. And
And
yeah,
they
so Roth got a little
Cursed
bit of
orb.
a cursed orb, not cursed, but an orb that let him communicate with the
it's a curse.
dragon to a point. Well,
Certainly not a blessing.
either way, you guys traveled for a bit, and once you got to the fork in the road that led you down this path, in the in the Bladewood, you finally bedded down for the night and completed your rest.
Oh, by the way, Artie, does the orb have any other ability beyond being a spy device and communication with the dragon?
It seems currently that it's just a spy device and a communication conduit with the dragon. At least that's what is known about it.
If only we could identify.
Unfortunate.
We don't have a wizard?
We don't have one that knows identify.
You don't.
Well, not my problem. Not a wizard. Not a magic nerd.
So, at this point, you all wake up after a long night's rest. The bitter cold around you has relaxed a little bit. It's not quite as windy. The wind doesn't carry snow like it did the last 2 days. You wake up and calm Bladewood greets you. You go about your morning activities and prepare to travel for the day. Am I correct in assuming you guys are traveling towards Port Sharek and not towards the cave, which would be further to the north?
Last session we have decided that we're going to go to Port Jurek as fast as we can, try to
Alright.
get through all the bullshit and accusations and get out of the city as fast as we can so we can get to Bladestone and warn the High Lord.
Alright.
Yeah, I thought we decided to go to Bladestone. Did we make a change in plans?
Yeah, because Bladestone, where we were, it was still like 2.5 weeks away.
So,
Okay.
as you now set off down the road towards Port Sharek once again, who is leading the journey? Prof doesn't appear to be in the best of spirits today.
He's
Uh,
coughing too much.
He seems to be hanging back.
I will.
Guess I will.
Actually,
Sure.
Sir Rocco.
You guys should do rock paper scissors for it.
No.
Alright then, Sirocco.
Of course, in the Crayon Tundra, rock paper scissors is a thing. We don't, do with weird knockoffs.
Oh, sorry, boulder parchment shears. My bad.
No, that's not a thing. That's only barbarians use. We have rocks, we have paper, we have scissors.
We don't have paper.
Yeah, no, ours would be like skin icicle snowball.
Skin icicle snowball?
You mean
Not bad.
What the fuck wins against icicle?
Icicle would be like
Snowball.
scissors.
icicle
Yeah.
pierces vellum. Vellum blocks X.
Axe?
Alright,
Like blocking an axe with a fucking scroll.
so as you head towards Port Sharek with Sirocco leading, Sirocco, can you give me a perception check and a survival check?
Sure, I can.
Perception at advantage, obviously. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I was off the table.
Oh
Please
my
tell me roll 2 nets.
No, just one net 20
Oh, let's
God.
go!
on the
This
first
is
roll of the
everything.
day.
Again?
Yeah, let me
Yo,
roll
can
a
you just
survival check as well.
See how the
Versus
campaign's
we are
gonna
one.
end.
He's lost because he's looking at all the cool shit.
That's an 11.
That's something. Alright. So, Sirocco.
I'm walking blindly at this point, right?
No.
I'm playing like one of those like top-down
RPGs,
my
yeah.
days.
RPGs where I lead the group along the
You're
path.
actually playing V Rising.
Oh god.
Oh, he's avoiding traps. He's like, whoa, don't step there.
So, Sirocco, you begin leading the crew, and it's a fairly simple journey. The path is straight and mostly well treaded. Now that you're back on the main road, you travel at great speed, aiming to reach Port Sharek as fast as possible so that the journey to Bladestone can begin. On the way, though, you feel strange. Seems as though you're more aware of the areas around you than you've ever been. Your vision doesn't pull out really. It's more like your peripheral vision is completely in focus, as is the rest of your field of view.
The third eye for once opens on the back of my head, you mean?
The third eye doesn't open, but your eyes they begin glistening with this strange gold aura around the outside of the corneas. And because you're leading, no one really takes notice. But you feel like you see everything. Nothing in these woods could sneak up on you. And so you notice maybe an hour and a half to into your journey, there's something in the woods to your right. It's trailing you, keeping a distance but watching.
Is it humanoid or?
From where you are, it's mostly just a rustling of leaves at the distance. You wouldn't even know that there was anything there because it's keeping maybe about 150, 200 feet away.
I only see like small animals moving away from it.
Mostly you see this constant rustle in the leaves high up off the ground in the
Oh, so
Bladewood.
it's jumping around on trees.
But it's keeping pace with you at an odd rate. And then you catch a streak, a sliver of a cloak flowing in the wind. It's greenish in color. Whatever wears it is a smaller form, maybe about 4 feet tall.
Would you have any notion of what sort of character would be able to do such thing and would be reasonable to assume that they are around these parts?
Give me a nature check.
You know, is the famous Bladewood tree monkeys. Nature, that's a 14.
Moving within the Bladewoods is a particularly hard task, and most tend to not try climbing the trees, let alone jumping from tree to tree. It seems as though to tempt death. But this figure that jumps seemingly unfazed by the branches, by the cutting leaves, gracefully from tree to tree, seems to be moving at a decent rate, but it seems a little bit slower than you. It's steadily falling behind, but you're not certain what kind of creature it is. What does come into focus, though, as you turn a corner and the path heads further east, is that creature has some form of greenish yellow skin, and it seems to be wearing a cloak of green and has what looks like a small uh, weapon at its side. You don't get a glimpse of the face as there's a hood covering it, but you get a look at the creature itself from a distance. It seems a smaller creature, but humanoid in shape. How are you going to proceed?
I'm going to sort of slow down, but just to so I mingle with the group, not really leading ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Just casually put an arm around Icarus's shoulder.
Uh,
Are you alright?
It seems we are being trailed once again. Are my eyes still doing a weird thing?
yep, you look at Sirocco, and his eyes, the outside of the corneas, is just glowing golden. This ring around his eyes seems to emanate this
Wearing
strange
glasses.
aura. It's just around the cornea, just at the edges of his eyes.
Shrinking. Alright.
I'm
So,
talking at the
what do
volume
you
that the
want to do
others hear
about
as
this?
well.
So, what do you want to do about it?
Yeah,
Well,
are you aware of what is following?
What did you say?
Are you aware of what is following us?
Some sort of small humanoid. Odd-colored skin in this frozen tundra and a green cloak, carrying some sort of small weapon. But the oddest thing about them is that they seem to leap from tree to tree.
Hmm.
Uh, isn't that dangerous?
Extremely.
Very.
And they're doing this
Right.
comfortably, you say?
Well, I do not know about their comfort, but they keep in good pace, so I would say they're adept in that endeavor.
Do we want to lose them? Or find out exactly what it is that
Perhaps
they
the
want?
best thing would be for us to not inform them that we've noticed.
Well, in any case, there's no reason for us to chase after them into the forest. So let us try to get them off our trail. At this point, we seems we're making better pace than them. So if we continue on, they might lose us.
Oh,
A rather good suggestion. I agree.
So
And I definitely agree.
I let go of Icarus's shoulder and just march ahead. Try to
Alright.
keep an eye on more rustling in the trees.
Make me another
Are we
perception.
keeping it at the same pace or moving faster?
We already been moving fast, so
Okay.
I don't think we can
Nat
move
20?
faster than that would have been so good if another net 20, but no, that's just the 16.
Alright. On a 16.
Because that was almost a net 20. It landed on the 8, right next to the
Mm.
20.
The creature is starting to fall behind, it seems. They're, they were getting closer for a while, but then they dropped back maybe 200 or so feet. But at this point, what you do notice is up ahead, there appears to be a sort of cliff, as in the path sort of curves to the right around it. And on that cliff above, you see movement. There seems to be maybe two creatures hiding under blankets covered with snow. They could have gone unnoticed, but you're locked in right now. Your
Is this
eyes.
like a part in the path that is well known for being an ambush spot?
You're not. This whole path is known for being an ambush spot. Not
Yay, the
just
Tundra!
like, nothing is safe out here, so
this is
it's
a
all.
Tundra campaign. It
Including
will
your
be fun, they
connection.
said.
What do you do?
Did Higgs Discord crash as well?
No, just left the table. Everyone has super high ping for me for some reason. Oh, well, what a surprise. It seems we are not only being pursued, but being ambushed as well.
Hmm.
How far away are they? Surika?
Sounds very fun.
Just up ahead on that cliff, a couple creatures hiding.
Do we
Say
want
we get
to
a drop on
count
them
ambush?
before they get a drop on us.
Should we ambush the ambushers?
Well, it would definitely be unexpected, I would assume.
The ambusher becomes the ambushee.
How many did I see already exactly?
You saw two on the cliff face above. There's one
there
trailing
could
you.
be more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a forest out there. There
Yeah, yeah.
surely could be more.
We could just move in different direction.
Is there a
Away from
potential
ambush
means
spot.
of avoidance?
Is the cliff like sort of leaning over the road?
So the cliff itself is the direction you're going. It's not a cliff really. It's more like I guess what you would call.
Ridge?
Yeah, it's like a ridge line essentially. So the road curves around the ridge line and then onto the bridge, and then up ahead.
Wait, there's a bridge?
A ridge.
A ridge.
A ridge, sorry.
It's a rather tall ridge, maybe about 25, 30 feet.
I was like, you curves around the ridge and onto the bridge. It's like, what? Yeah, but now I get you. So we definitely have to go this
Let me
direction.
get you a depiction of it.
Oh.
So you're coming in from this direction,
And we sort of have to
and
go.
you're going around this way.
Oh, okay.
There are paths that lead into the forest if you want to do that.
Where are the ambushes generally?
You spot two people here.
Alright.
And then where's the one that's closer to the?
That's much further behind you.
Yeah, he was the one who was coming to, warn
Oh,
us about the danger ahead.
Oh no, I thought there was one closer to the actual to the ground as opposed to up on the ridge.
You're coming up now to this ridge. It's maybe 70, 80 feet away from you. You're going to make any decisions about what to do.
So, do we fight or
Is-
do we run?
Is there any protocol in the Tundra
Regarding,
regarding bandits and such?
kill them
Whoever's alive is right.
or they kill you.
And that's clear that those people are not just sleeping under the blankets; they are clearly hiding under blankets.
That's not clear to you at this point.
Yeah, but they are covered in snow, so either
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
hiding or they're corpses. So I'm going to shoot an eldritch blast towards them.
Oh,
Guess we're doing this.
Should we at least head into the forest and get some cover?
You can set yourself up wherever you want along this line, before this line. And since you haven't been spotted yet and you spotted them from quite far away, you will get a round of free movement and basically a surprise round.
yay!
All right. So what's the plan?
Hooray.
Are we just gonna make a break for it?
Well, I don't know. But place
I don't
yourselves.
know.
This is fun.
By the way,
You can-
when did we get our level? Third level?
When we got in the cottage, the stone house.
The tower.
No, but Granny was there.
Yeah, Connie has a level 3 shade, right? Connie?
Oh damn! No, I didn't know we leveled up.
Alright.
Well, it's a good thing we remembered before the fight.
Yo, give me a second. Let me just do an Aurora thing.
Give me 1 second, sorry, I'll be right back.
Perfect time. Damn, I was about to be out here fighting with my level 2 weak ass.
Yeah. I got the Eldritch Invocation that allows me to cast Detect Magic at will.
Huzzah.
Odd.
Wow.
Because I am going to drop it at some point.
Still very useful.
It is a fun little thing, but I have other plans.
Other plans. Okay.
Yeah, for my Eldritch invocations.
So, since you're all positioned, Sirocco, you see the creatures hiding, perhaps, under the blankets, one in this spot and one in this spot. And they seem to be unaware of your presence currently, but the fact that they're unaware means that they're also lying completely on the ground, which means they have cover from you. So I need you to make.
Yep.
I need you to make attack roll. With
Do they
Eldritch
have
Blast.
half or three-quarters cover?
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm going to restart my PC.
All right.
Oh,
Hopefully that will help.
yeah, that's gonna help.
I'm sure there won't be another update cycle. Hey.
I'm sure.
Absolutely no chance in hell. Right?
Right?
Right.
Right.
We all deeply believe nothing will go wrong. Good.
Good thing that we're all agreed.
So yeah, can somebody roll for me?
Oh yeah. Somebody wants to roll for him? Go ahead. Make it attack roll. It is Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Do we get advantage?
Nope. Why would you get advantage?
Because surprise.
Oh,
Because
that's
stealth.
right. You're surprised. True. That is advantage. I forgot.
Well, it
Ah,
still rolled the
it was
19,
close.
so still very close.
Kinda.
Still very nice.
19.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
So it's
That's wait.
what's your charisma?
19 is a miss.
Sorry, 19 is I don't know his modifiers. He has a plus for charisma, so that's
Did
a
you roll a
20,
19?
Yeah, he rolled
25
a 90.
total.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Total is That's a hit.
So he has a plus that. Yeah, yeah. No,
D10 plus 4.
that. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Oh, fucking D10s. Well, you rolled a 2, so 6.
All right. So the first one,
And 2 of those are fire damage.
that's very
And then
useful.
that's
to
not plus then that's 8 damage, not 6.
No, that's 2 from my proficiency. Oh wait,
Yeah, but plus 4 from your charisma.
so yeah, I'm entirely wrong because I put it down wrong. So it's plus 4 plus 2, so that's plus 6.
Plus 2, 8.
Yeah, so that's
So as the first attack hits this creature here, the cloak that was covering it, this blanket-like thing that was covering it, filled with snow, goes flying off. And as the creature reacts with a grunt of pain, you see its form for the first time.
the soldier from the city.
And you see this form staring at you.
Guys, describe it to me.
It's a goblin.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a goblin archer.
it's a goblin.
And as he will somebody say, "Ah! You bastard! I'll have you for this!"
Okay, let's reambush us. You dare defend yourself?
You dare ambush us when we try to ambush you?
That's what goblins
Fuck
do.
you, dude!
Who just ambushes people like that?
Oh, that's interesting. When I loaded the table before, it had like 20 things to load. Now it had 180.
That's even better.
That's
Is it?
very weird.
Verified
Yeah.
files, maybe?
Oh, look at this gobo
And as the first one,
and this painted belly.
as the first one sort of jumps out and reveals itself, the second one gets up and gets prepared.
But he's not
That-
jumping up because it still is our surprise round.
Yeah, it's still, but it throws the cover off basically.
Was this attack on like held action?
No, it's a surprise round.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take this out of your surprise round. This particular attack I'll give you free, but like anything future will be a surprise round.
Okay.
Because this was like the initiating attack, so I just give that to you. So
Alright.
with that, let me do the initiative rules. Is all your initiative updated? I assume it is.
Hasn't changed.
That's
Alright.
next level.
That's next level, yeah.
Well, not
So
for
the-
me, to be
Not
honest.
for everybody but you.
So
Everybody who's not a weird multi-class.
I'm not even getting it because I'm getting my second and only druid level next.
Oh god. What kind of
right.
monstrosity are you gonna make?
So
Ah,
Rolf is not there, so the goblin go first. They're surprised. Their turn ends. Pragma, what do you want to do?
Oh, are they close enough for me to fire off a a witch bolt?
I think there's a
A
tree in
chaos
the way.
bolt.
There is a tree, but they're elevated high above the tree. The ridge line itself is like maybe 25-30 feet.
Oh, I thought it was like this one of those huge bladewood trees.
It is a huge bladewood tree, but like you can sort of see through its branches enough
Oh,
to
okay.
shoot. They will
Alright,
have
which-
cover once again, but you can
Which
definitely shoot through it.
which
what's the
arch
range on your Chaos Bolt?
120 feet.
Well within
Which
Probably fine. You're
yeah,
probably fine.
which archer did Sirocco hit?
This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at him.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll. I got some better music for this.
This guy. Alright. Sure, okay, so spellcasting for me again is wisdom?
Yep. You are a monk.
You have advantage.
You do have advantage, yes.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprise
surprise
round.
round.
Surprise round.
Oh yeah.
We don't do them often, but they happen. Oh
mean-
god.
Do some really great perception rolls. Not
Anyway,
great
so-
attack rolls though. So the first attack misses as the
Alright.
chaos bolt sails wide as you send this beam of energy through the trees.
Damn. Okay. I'm then going to make a beeline for this tree and duck down.
Alright, you take cover from the archers by hiding behind the tree. And that's your turn. That brings us to Salin.
Okay. The ridge between like here and here, how big is it?
At that point, it's probably like maybe 3 to 5 feet. You can easily.
So could I do this? This?
Yeah, you can do that. You're 30 feet,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that easily.
Okay, if I were to attack him now with a range spell
There's no
attack,
cover.
there's no cover. Okay. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Which
do
one and how many?
well that's 3. And I'm gonna do 1 on him and 2 on this guy.
Alright.
So I'm gonna
so
start
roll
with
for
this guy first.
Alright, go ahead, roll.
20.
20 does hit.
2d6. Oh, 12 fire damage!
The guy
Okay.
is dead. The moment your blast leaves your hand, the first one curves along the ridge and shoots past the goblin in front of you, and takes the one behind in the chest, and it just sizzles and burns through its
You know,
outer
the,
skin.
the way
and
the
it
spell is
falls to the
cast
ground.
is kind of like, a missile on on a on an artillery machine. Just goes slightly in a curve and just falls on them.
Uh,
The
next
other two attack. That's a 21. We'll roll the
Damn.
last one as well. And a 23.
Both of those hit.
46. Oh god! 22 damage.
You are a
As the first one
murderer.
Hand cannon.
As the first one turns to look at his fallen friend, you fire two more of these blasts and they go arcing towards it. And as it turns, it gets this wide look of horror in its eyes, and the blasts both hit him, one on the right shoulder and the other on the left shoulder, and he just falls back like a guy hit in an action movie. And he falls to the floor dead.
Oh. Now I remember why you like this spell.
Yeah, Scorching Ray is fun, but only at low levels.
Hey, shut
Like,
up!
yeah,
I
whatever.
didn't ask you.
Don't ruin it.
I love it as well. It's such a good spell.
Yeah, just for that, I'm gonna wait until 9th level spell. I'm gonna cast a 9th level Scorching Ray.
Do it.
I'm going to get Scorching Ray as well.
Fucking
I eventually might.
anti-personal cannon.
That brings us to
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I don't think I have
Icarus.
anything else.
Icarus. Your friends just annihilated these goblins. Not much for you to do, honestly. What are you gonna do?
Much for you to do.
You know there is one trailing behind you guys.
Yeah.
Who's probably catching up.
I wanna, can I look and see if I can see him?
Oh, as you turn, give me a perception check.
He's running away.
13.
13. Let me see. No, you do not appear to catch any vision of the creature.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna move forward a little. Stay turned around, though.
Alright.
And that's my turn. I want that fucker to pop up.
Alright, that brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, you
Everything's
started
dead.
it, but Salin definitely finished it. Alright. Sirocco?
Go up there and look for more enemies.
Are you gonna actively look around to find more people?
Yeah,
That's gonna cost your action. Just so
I
you
know.
Alright. So give me a perception check.
Come on, stop rolling 20s.
Save some for the rest of us.
Wow.
God, Circle's literally
run
20/20 vision.
to the side and you look at the dead goblins, and in your brain you think, that can't be it. They never travel in packs this small.
What's in their pockets? What do I see?
And then you look at them and your vision pulls back. Your third eye opens and you see everything around you. You see every tree and everything in the trees. So, see one right here, One right here. One right here. One right here. In addition to the one chasing you, who's gotten up to here, and
Oh.
one hiding behind this tree, and one
Oh.
hiding behind this tree.
I did not go to the. I don't think I
One,
went to
two,
the right
three,
place.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
think
my
I'm
basement
in
there
for a
anymore.
bad moment.
And in the back, hiding up here, you see one more,
One big one. Or one orc.
slightly bigger.
Or one fat one.
That's it.
That's lovely.
That is all the enemies you see, in addition to a few woodland creatures who's running scared from the blasts of fire that just occurred.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
No, I'm going to warn my friends about the goblins surrounding us.
All right.
I'm going to shout to Icarus about the one hiding in the bushes. I'm going to tell them there are 3 to the east. I'm going to tell Celine that there's one behind the tree hiding behind the 2 dead ones, and I'm going to tell about the big one in the back. I would assume I don't have time to just tell them everything.
Yeah, you probably don't have enough time to tell them all the details, but you tell
Yeah,
them
but
that
I'll
people
teach them
surrounding them.
these are main things that they should focus on.
Yeah, there's people all around you.
But so they know that there are 3 beside me, one behind the tree, the big
Yeah.
one in the back, and the one hiding behind
Chasing
those
behind.
trees coming for us from the back.
Yep. So,
The
with
rest
that,
they can figure out.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hex the fucker.
which fucker?
The big fucker.
That fucker is behind a tree. You can see him right now from your bird's eye view, but once you retrieve back to your body and are able to cast the spell, you won't be able to see him.
Oh, so I don't have line of sight of him.
No, it doesn't count as line of sight.
Shame. Shame. I
It's
thought
a
I
spotting
thought
tool.
I just barely had line of sight between the trees.
No, not really.
Do I have line of sight of any of them, like this guy?
You do
That-
see that guy, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to hex them then.
No. Alright.
Always
Is
good
that your
to
turn?
always good to put down a hex.
Yes.
But I use my action to search. I moved and I've casted a spell, so there's not much else I could do.
Alright. That is a hex. Alright. And what attribute are you hexing?
Ability checks. Let's do Dex.
Alright. Might be useful sometime if he jumps down a ridge and tries to run into your friend.
Yeah, or try to escape a grapple or something.
Or because we're all great grapplers.
Hey, Pagma is good at grappling, I think.
Is he?
Somewhat,
He has
maybe.
advantage, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I got
Yeah,
advantage.
You want me to
that's
see his
good.
his strength
Hey,
stat?
That's better than any of us.
I have more strength than him. I don't.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
has advantage.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
that's
that.
right.
Alright, so with that is Icarus' turn. Sorry, Sirago's turn.
And now
That
it's
brings
Clear
us-
59's turn.
Who is nobody, I guess.
That's
Where is
Hayden,
this
I
guy?
think.
Let me delete that. And let me delete that from the notes as well. Alright.
Ruff, kill them all.
Roth seems to be hanging back and is scouting ineffectively at the moment. That brings us to the goblins, who will lead with this guy that just like you covered in his in this strange shadowy ichor, and he seems to step past this tree.
Oh no, that's an ash cloud around him. Look at that little fucker.
Yeah, one moment there.
Is he coming up
And
right up to me for loving?
journey. And as a bonus action, he can actually get right up to you.
Going to shank me in the shins.
And as an action, it's gonna make an attack against you. That is a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Alright, that is quite sad. He will look at you and growl at you as this shadow ichor just surrounds him and holds him almost.
I feel somewhat intimidated. Not really, but somewhat.
That will get us to this goblin who will step out of this tree and come chasing straight at you with his friend.
Oh.
He can actually get to flank.
We doing
You're
flank?
flanking?
With a +2, right?
I
You didn't
forgot.
say anything about flanking.
I'm pretty
It's
sure he
in the-
did. I thought
it's in
I
the
think we
rules,
just
it's in the
forget.
thing.
It's not in the rules.
Forgot.
Oh,
So
I
none of
completely
us
forgot.
because none of us uses it.
Oh, nice.
You guys are kind of garbage at flanking because your characters are all ranged.
Yep.
Except Pragma, but there is flanking rules. So
Lovely.
he will take advantage of them to roll a 9.
9 misses.
I rolled a 3. It wasn't great.
You suck.
I know.
Sorry.
That will bring us to this archer who will step out from behind this tree, take aim, and fire at you once again. The only one who recognizes a threat right now. That is better. That is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Alright, and I believe that is 4 points of piercing damage.
Yikes.
That brings us to this goblin who's just gonna move. He's actually further back to this, probably like somewhere around here. And then get right up to Icarus and
Oh,
swing.
Icarus is a friend.
Icarus
Ah,
watches as the creature comes running in at a flank and swings and swings widely. I rolled a nat 1.
oh my god.
This one steps out from behind the tree and is gonna take a
Would
shot
love
at
to
you,
see it.
sail it. That is a 16 to hit.
That's a miss. That's
That's
a
a
miss.
miss. Wow.
I have
That's
17 armor
crazy.
class. Right,
Wow.
I have +1 dex.
Crazy.
And then this one steps out and is gonna have to step out further to shoot once again at you. That is a 15 to hit, so I believe that
That's
misses
a
as well.
miss. Damn. Okay.
With that, this creature comes running in
Doopy doopity doopy doop.
and then jumps down the cliff.
Full damage.
Stumbles. Smashes his face
Please
in.
tell me. Please tell me it died
Lands,
from full damage.
lands cleanly
Oh.
Okay.
and runs. That's it. And with its action, it's gonna dash. Why not? Okay, right up here. All right.
The goblins.
That is the goblin's turn. Actually, no, this one's left.
Oops.
And yeah, it'll shoot again at you, Sirocco. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, Mrs. Sirocco. I've rolled a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5 this turn.
Yeah, that's
God.
nice.
I hate my life. Alright. That brings us to Pagma. Pagma, this creature just stepped up behind you, this tiny creature with this prowling look on his face and this red war paint across its eyes. It screams at you in this horrifically loud manner that just like does not threaten you at all.
I'm gonna pull out the short sword on.
I will bathe in your blood. You don't look scared.
Sorry, I don't comprehend the speech of lower beings, and I attack it with my sword.
Jesus. Jesus.
Wow. Oh.
Pagma's a
19.
racist too. It was racist.
Does 19 hit?
19
Does
on this
19
guy.
hit?
19 hits, yes.
Nice.
Stunning strike. Wait, no, he doesn't have that yet.
No. 1d6 plus 2. No, this is more about intelligence as opposed to race. Wow, 3 damage. But then I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
So you're saying goblins are stupid,
Pretty much.
Yes,
and you're saying you're not racist.
yes.
He has a goblin friend.
This is
Oh,
less about goblins and more about. Wait, what?
he said he's not racist. He has a goblin friend.
Yeah, he has a bunch of goblin friends actually.
You know the best excuse. I'm
His
not
sister married
racist.
a goblin.
I have a blank friend.
His sister married a
Nah, I've
goblin.
got a goblin friend. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Oh,
Alright, flurry of blows.
Alright, so. Ugh. Last one, that misses.
Yep, that misses. And that misses as well.
That was my bonus action. Uh, that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, that brings us to Salen. Salen, what are you doing?
So do I do the anti-tank cannon, anti-personnel cannon again?
Up to you.
Yeah.
I have spelled the pad again. My mouse. Oh, I do have fire. Can I see Pagma from where I am?
You do see him, but he's behind a little bit of cover.
Okay. I'm gonna cast
Actually, in front of
Shield
tents,
of
that's
Faith
small.
on Pagma.
Alright. So, Shield of Faith on Pagma. That gives him, I believe, what is it?
Plus 2 to
temporary
AC.
HP, right?
Plus
Oh,
2
no, it's 2
AC.
to AC. Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna whack this guy with
Alright,
the
go
mace.
ahead and whack this guy with this
Ah.
mace.
That was nearly a 20. So that's a 12 to hit.
Alright. 12 does not hit. As your mace goes swinging over.
It's a perfect hit, except I forgot. Goblins are smaller.
Forfeit.
It would be good to smash the face of a human, except
Yep.
oh fuck, it's a goblin.
Too bad.
And
So-
it's gonna be my turn.
That brings us to Icarus.
Their face is so smashable.
Oh, they are very
Yeah.
smashable, aren't they?
I am going to laugh in this poor little goblin's face, and I need a wisdom save from him.
Rotem.
Cause fear.
This rolled in that one.
He's now afraid of me.
Unfortunate for him.
Did you pick attack like damage dealing spell in this build,
Yes,
girl?
there are damage dealing spells. My two
I'm
most
just
recent
guessing.
spells are damage dealing spells.
No, just asking.
Icarus is just a tiny bit sadistic.
The goblin looks at you, and as you cast the spell on him, he starts looking at you, and you can see his eyes widen. As to him, you are the form of dread itself.
You know,
Dread itself. Okay.
It doesn't actually, but for him, the sight appears behind him, just starts
Yep.
swinging over his head.
So, is that your turn?
Not entirely. I'm going to move behind this guy
Alright.
and just, I don't know, lean in and whisper boo.
Pooh.
And then that's my
turns
turn.
and jumps. Alright. That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, you're surrounded by goblins.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
It's never good, isn't it?
Doesn't seem like a good place to be, no?
It depends on how you
Yeah.
feel about goblins.
Yeah, I think I'm going to risk an opportunity attack from the guy I hexed.
Alright. Let's see that opportunity attack. That misses.
Then I'm going to get behind this guy and cast Burning Hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 15 feet cone.
The
of
one in
fire.
front of you succeeds on the save. You roll a 17. I assume that succeeds. The second one definitely fails at the 6.
Yeah, the first way is a success and the second way is a fail. That's 3d6
Burn him to a crisp.
burnation damage. Ooh, that's some
Burnation?
good damage there.
Jesus!
Yeah, that's some. Damn.
So that guy succeeded, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Good to know that.
Half
Siroko's,
damage is still 7.
in Siroko's hand, the firing blazes and the cone of fire burns these two goblins to crisp.
The goblins around you look at you as this cone of fire that was seemingly raised out of the ground itself comes and engulfs two of their friends, and all of them look at you, now seemingly unsure about their whole endeavor here. They turn towards their chief,
too
who
late
looks
for
at them
that.
like, "You bastards, get in here! Finish them off!"
And then that was 10 feet of movement. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my hex
All right,
to
2.
this guy.
All right,
And
and
then
this is for strength, dex, something else.
I'm going to leave it on dex.
All right,
And then I'm going to get in cover by moving here. That would give me cover from both from this guy and this guy, right?
from this guy you have total cover. This guy could probably move and get a shot at you, but like
Yeah,
most likely
we would need to move towards the ridge or such.
Yeah.
But that's fine for now.
Yep.
That's my turn.
All right, that's your turn. That brings us to the goblins. And at first, this one, afraid of Icarus beyond any measure, is gonna run towards Pagma instead. Icarus, you don't have a melee weapon, right? Equip.
No, I don't.
Good job, Icarus. Funnel them to me.
And is gonna actually flank here. And
Shouldn't you just keep running away?
doesn't have to. It's just a fear effect. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna flank. It's gonna stay here. And this one, now that it's in melee with you, is gonna pull out its little sword that it carries. It's actually a scimitar. And is gonna swing at you. So for the first, this one's gonna swing at Pragma. Let me make that attack. That is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
That deals. Oh yeah, he's not looking at her anymore, so it's fine. That is 7 points of. I think this is slashing damage. Let me just check this quickly. Yeah, this is slashing damage.
Alright.
And then this one is gonna attack Salen. That is a miss. This one is gonna attack Salen as well. That is a 16 to hit. I believe that still misses.
That's miss.
Alright. This one is gonna move over here and is gonna attack Sirocco with half cover. That is a 15 to hit.
half
So
cover
it's
is
half
+2,
cover
right?
plus 2. Yeah, plus 2.
That's a miss.
Alright, that misses. And then this one is gonna move over here, actually here, and attack Icarus. That's no cover there. That's a net one. I'm sick of rolling ones. Can I not roll ones anymore?
Time to
Which-
change dice.
Yeah, might be. I'm throwing this away. Where is it? Where are my other dice? There it is. Alright. Which leads us to the captain, who is gonna attack Pagma. Yeah, he is gonna attack Pagma. My god, dude. I got a 2. That is a miss. The second attack with disadvantage because fuck goblin captains is 16 to hit. Is that hit?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Alright, 16.
You have a +2 to AC, does it?
Oh, yeah, 16 just hits because my AC is 14.
Alright. That is 6 points of slashing damage.
We're good. We're good.
Alright. That is the goblin's turn. That brings us to Pagma. Pagma, these two fuckers are surrounding you,
Oh shit. Okay. Alright.
backing you against this tree, trapping you in. What are you gonna do? You're gonna let them get the best of you, these inferior creatures?
Hell no. But I'm also not an idiot.
Are you?
So which
Entirely.
one looks more damaged?
Well, I think
this
we
one
hit the
hasn't really taken damage, right? This one has taken very little. I don't believe he has. Let me check. I think he's taken some damage. He's taken.
Yeah, I hit that one first. Okay.
Yeah, he's taken like 3 damage.
out of the trance, running from the forest, shouting
The
and
ranger
shooting arrows from out
survives!
of every hole.
The war cry. Okay, I'm gonna
Hello?
attack.
Hello?
Yes.
Howdy.
Hello.
We're
Have
killing goblins. Get on the table.
Working on it.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the more damaged one.
So this one hasn't taken any damage, and this one has taken damage. So you're attacking this one, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
13, and I have advantage, right?
You do not have advantage.
Oh yeah, I was surprised. But 17 to hit.
17 does hit, but it's gonna take a reaction. And as a reaction, it's gonna shout at the guy next to him, like, "You bastard, get in here!" And he switches places with him, pulling him forcefully in front of him. And
Oh damn.
that attacks this creature, and a 17 on that creature actually hits. So give me a damage roll.
Okay. Okay. 6 piercing damage.
All right, you bring your weapon down upon it. This what kind of weapon is it?
So short sword.
Oh, it's a short sword. Right. And as you do, the creature recoils from you after being shoved in front of you by its chief. It looks at you like it's confused. It doesn't know how the fuck it got here exactly and why it's about to die out here for no reason.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use a bonus action to use my key point to activate Step of the Wind to take
Ooh.
to take a disengage action.
Alright.
Shit. And then I'm gonna move. Where do I want to move? Should I go hide behind Roth?
Where the hell is Roth?
Nowhere.
Oh damn.
We
Roth's
don't
not
know
even
where he
there.
is.
Roth is somewhere in the trees.
I'm gonna run over.
You're in the trees!
Rolf is right there.
Roth is probably somewhere around here, let's say.
How Roth is super hardy when it comes to being out in the middle of the wilderness, but in combat, he has the health of a wet paper towel.
here and try and hide behind this tree.
How much movement speed do you have?
50.
Okay, you can get here.
Yep.
Are you that hurt that you're running away that much?
I have 8 HP.
Oh yeah, you're not good.
Are you?
Nope. And that is my turn.
Sure shouldn't have run towards me.
I thought about that, but it's fine.
Okay.
I've done it now.
So it's my turn, right?
Yep.
So I remember, if I were to make a ranged spell attack against anyone but this guy, do I get disadvantage because it's him?
Yes.
If you're making this guy's in your range, so your spiritual attacks are at disadvantage. Yes.
Okay, my whole range attack. Okay, cool.
Yep. Because he's bothering you.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. Okay.
That
Shut up.
he's flicking boogers at you.
Yeah. Anyway, 30.
It's his item interaction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Is this guy within 30 feet of me? No, this guy.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's been 30 feet.
I'm gonna channel divinity. Radiance of the Dawn. I'm gonna need a con save from these two guys.
From which two guys? This guy and this guy?
Yep.
The first one, the one close to you. I believe. What is your DC?
13.
Oh, 13. That actually is a fail. And the second one is also a fail.
Well,
Goblin's not really very good at anything.
Dexterous.
Yeah, they're quick, nimble.
Just most spells that take dexterity
So-
saves usually do half damage.
hey, 14 damage. Plus 3, so 17. As I literally explode like the sun.
So, for some reason, tabletop is not letting
You
me
watch
zoom in.
as, for a second, Salin just goes within himself and begins chanting. And as he does, he extends both hands and his palms begin to glow with this strange energy. The energy seems to expand out from him, and these waves begin to push out. As the waves begin to push, they push slowly on the goblins at first, and then they become abrasive, and then they become explosive. As the goblins get tossed back from this horrible explosion that ruins their bodies.
Fucking hell. I knew I was making a murder machine, but not at this point.
Oh no, light clerics. That fucking light nuke is so powerful.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be strong.
Doesn't
but,
it blinds them if they survive, right?
I don't remember if it does.
Either way, they're dead
Yeah.
now, so they're blinded, yes.
They're definitely
No,
blinded.
it doesn't blind, but it dispels magical darkness.
Oh yeah.
In this case, it did blind. That's beautiful.
I mean, if you remove their eyes, then I think that they're blind.
I think if I remove their brain, they're dead and
No,
blind.
their eyeballs melted out of their skull.
Kind of.
God, you're violent.
That is going to be Salen's turn, I believe. Anything else?
No, I think that's enough.
Alright, Icarus. The numbers of goblins are dwindling. The one that ran away from you still refuses to look at you. Your friends are taking care of business. What are you doing?
Fun. Wait, what?
I'm going right here.
What?
Waving at the bitch. And
Alright.
then,
I explode.
no, not quite.
Cool.
I resurrect a goblin to fight beside my side.
Not yet. um, I am going to cast
Oh,
magic missile on the guy that switched places with my prey.
oh, okay. So you're gonna
So-
hit this one.
Yep,
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
that's God, why am I so bad at
That's
math?
12.
Okay, thank you.
All right. 12 points of damage on that guy. You watch as these missiles exit your hand and impact point blank into his chest. And he is just looking fucked. He's there, he's alive, but he's not looking great.
He's surviving, not thriving.
You sort of put your hand on his shoulder and you just
Just point blank destruction rains
Yeah.
into his body.
And then I'm going to smile at the one that's afraid of me. A sweet little
It
smile.
turns away.
basically poked him in the eyes.
It turns away.
Fingers.
And that will be my turn.
His
Alright.
action is
I'm
hunched over.
tired of not using damaging spell with them.
That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the chief.
I'll just
Right. He looks messed
Light
up.
him up.
Never mind.
He's
That
lighting
goes
the trees up.
sailing wide.
Oh,
Anything
shame.
else?
Yeah. I think I am going to move out of my cover. Get in this cover.
Alright. I think behind that tree you feel a little bit more safe from elements that were chasing after you.
Yep.
That will bring us to the end of your turn.
Yep.
And to Rolf.
Oh, finally.
He
Rolf,
wakes up from his stupor.
Yeah, from my stupor.
your
So,
friends have been destroying these goblins as you come back after a scouting mission. You see the state of the battlefield, and most of the goblins are dead. Some are alive and harassing your friends. You arrive at the edge of the battlefield. What are you going to do?
I
You are
assume
level
the
3,
chief-
by the way. I hope you
Yeah.
leveled up.
I did level up my sheet.
Because your HP doesn't reflect it at all.
Oh well, my total HP should be 21. Oh, it didn't. Okay, hold on. Why didn't it level up? Yeah, my HP's level 21.
Alright, that's a 21.
But
What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike, and I'm gonna
Alright.
shoot. I'm gonna shoot the Goblin Chief that everybody's having issues with.
So from where you are, the Goblin Chief has some amount of cover, so you would have some trouble getting to that shot. Do you have sharpshooter or anything?
Yeah, I have Sharpshooter. I can move so that I have plenty
It
of
doesn't
movement
matter,
to-
you have sharpshooter.
Oh,
If you
okay.
have sharpshooter, it doesn't matter at all.
It's fuck
Alright.
you. Fuck
But-
cover.
So boys, should I risk it for the biscuit?
It's up
Yeah.
to you.
Load it, man.
Oh, your choice.
I'm gonna take a -5 penalty to possibly
Alright.
do more damage.
You would know that the Goblin Chief is really fucked.
Oh, never mind. I won't be doing that. I'll just be doing a regular Ensnaring Strike.
Alright.
Oh.
I can't zoom in for some reason. That is, it's plus proficiency plus dex, right? There is
Yep.
plus proficiency.
Yep, plus proficiency. Plus dex, plus proficiency, yeah.
Yeah. It
Plus
is-
fighting's done if you have the archer one.
What is it?
Do
plus
you have
2,
the
so
fighting
it's-
style from Archer?
Yeah, I have. I have plus
So
2
then you
to
have a
bonus.
plus 7
so it's,
total, I believe.
plus
Do you have
4 to
how much
dexterity.
dexterity do you have? You have plus 4 dexterity? Okay, then you
Yeah.
have plus 8.
So yeah, so that hits. Because it
How
was
much
a
is
9,
that?
right?
That's
17.
17.
17 hits.
17. Oh, I can't do math.
17 hits, yeah. Go ahead, roll damage.
I'm just making sure. It's to 1d6 piercing damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw.
It succeeds the saving throw. I rolled a nat 20 on that.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Damn.
What's damage on my bow again? It's been forever. So 1d8
One
plus
strong
4.
goblin.
Is this a 1d6? You said that yourself, right?
Yeah.
1d6
It's
plus
1d8
your
plus
dex.
8. Yeah.
Is it 1d8? Okay.
Yeah, it's a 1d8 plus my dex, and then a d6
It's a longbow,
additional.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Because I use
Alright.
ensnaring strike.
Alright.
So that's 9
That
plus
is
4.
more than enough damage.
Yeah.
The creature falls to the floor dead as the arrow takes it in the back of the head.
Execution style.
The arrow comes out of the creature's mouth, Icarus, as you look at it.
Ooh,
Oh,
grizzly.
one.
Give it a kiss.
I think something's not doing well. I think he has stomach problem.
That is that your turn, Rolf?
No, that's everything. So wait, no, hold on.
Hey, unless you're moving, are you moving?
20. Oh, wait.
That's the limit of your movement.
Right here. I can get right here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because I want to be able to see this archer right here.
There's a big tree right there.
You can still see him. Above it,
Yeah.
but barely.
Yeah.
He's a sharpshooter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Barely.
It
My
doesn't
arrows,
matter. Literally
my
sees
arrows
the
pull
wall.
a matrix and they go around walls.
The thing with Bladewood trees is that they're not very dense, so seeing through them is not that hard. It's just that there's a lot of leaves, so it will be hard to aim through them. But for you,
Still a
being
lot of skills in just aiming.
there would
through
just be cover. There would be a lot of cover, but he's a sharpshooter. Doesn't matter.
It just curves around the trees.
Yeah, it's wanted out here.
Fucking carving bullets.
So that brings us to the goblins. Of them, there's not many left, and this one is scared as hell. And it's gonna take off running. It's gonna take the. It doesn't actually need to take the single action. It's gonna run. 20, 25, 30.
Punch him! Punch him, Icarus!
I mean, can I?
60, 65, 75, 80, 90. Unless you have a melee weapon equipped, you can't.
Unarmed strike.
Not on a reaction. She would have to drop her focus first.
Does he
Which you can't do.
even have the strength?
He should have an empty hand, right?
Yeah.
Not her main hand, it's her off hand that's empty. You can only make reaction attacks with your main hand, I believe. Alright, so
Doesn't
that's
matter.
Yeah.
He is not gonna kill him with a punch.
20, 25,
Definitely
30,
not.
40, 90 feet to the side, basically. This creature's going as well. You're
Okay.
gonna chase after.
Oh wow.
Basically, to the intents and purposes, these guys are running 90 feet around. Are you guys chasing them?
No.
Nope.
Um.
I don't think so.
Eh,
Yeah, this
Hmm.
fucker. Actually,
No. Hmm.
this fucker thinks he can take a shot and get away with it. So he's gonna take a shot. And
Oh,
at the
which one?
only target he can see. This one.
He's gonna take a shot at me.
Yep, that's a 19 to hit.
Can I use deflect missile?
What? Fucking
Certainly
monk.
try.
I mean, I don't actually know how it works. I just know that
I
I can do it.
think your martial art die plus your dex, and if you cancel the damage, you can send it back.
So yeah, deflect behind. So if you reduce, you roll a d10 plus your dexterity
it's
modifier
D10.
plus your monk
Plus
level.
my monk level.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
And if it reduces the damage to 0, and arrow is small enough, you can grab it with one hand.
Oh man.
And then you
So,
can use a
go
keyboard
ahead
to
and-
just send it back.
So let me see if this works. It rolled 8 damage.
And you
So-
have
You have a
Dex
D10
plus
You
one,
need to roll a
right?
3 on your.
D10, right?
3 or higher to catch it.
Wow.
You rolled a 1.
I know.
So you
I mean,
still
it's good.
deflect
You
the
only
missile a
take 2
little.
damage.
Yeah, and you only take 2 damage, but the creature then at this point will just run 60 feet this way.
Wait, 60?
Yeah, he used his action to attack.
Oh,
and
right,
he's-
they used the bonus
So
action for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So unless you guys are chasing, this encounter is done.
I'm
good.
going to shoot after.
Eh,
This
The
fucker
guy-
is 90 feet on this side.
Yeah, I'm shooting after this fucker.
Oh, this fucker. Okay. How much
Yeah,
is
I'm
the
actu-
range?
I'm just going to move the hex on him.
No. What is the range on the hex?
Oh wait, yeah,
120 feet.
it's just the X. I can't move it that far, I think.
Yeah.
Wait. is it- No, I can. 90 feet range.
Damn. Okay. I should know
And-
this. Play a lot of.
and Yeah. I had to check it
Okay,
on the, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast his ass.
All right. Make a attack roll.
Back off his head. Ah.
Not quite. Another Eldritch Blast goes sailing wide.
But, you know,
Opposite,
it's just it's a warning shot.
It's
and
an
the
address
fucker
to
doesn't
shots.
even turn around to look.
Yeah, you know, he learned better not to set up shitty ambushes.
Yeah.
And he's how long is he? He's cursed for another hour.
ah,
Alright. With that, the creatures all either die or are well running further away than you could be bothered to chase.
Yeah. I love how you put Roth with them.
Oh shit! I didn't even-
And he's a goblin. Nope, I didn't put him wrong.
Is the camouflage?
Wait, did it we establish that Roth is like some? No, he's not a strange bug man. What did we establish?
I don't know what you guys established about Roth.
I remember at one of the sessions we talked about how he's just something in disguise and he eats flesh.
Did we?
Damn.
I mean, I cannot tell you that Sanding is something in disguise, but we already know that.
In any way.
So as the creatures flee, and you guys are left with the corpses of those they didn't bother to take with them. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
There's nothing magical around here.
Not even the woods.
Nope. Nothing appears to.
Not
be
even
on the
a-
magic radar.
Not even a mutilated corpse under the snow.
No.
What?
No.
Under the snow, you would need line of sight anyway.
Oh yeah, the Detect Magic penetrates barriers.
Yeah, but it gives you a sense of if there's magic or not. It doesn't really tell you anything about it. Either way, there's nothing magical in this area at all.
Oh. That's odd, isn't it? There's no magic here.
There's not no magic in a lot of
What?
places.
What,
the
what
fuck
sort
are
of
you
magic do I sense from my friends?
oh.
Ooh. That, on the other hand, does trigger a couple of things.
You know, just if I casted it in anyway, I might as well take a look around.
There's definitely some kind of abjuration magic on this ring on your friend Icarus's hand. It's sort of mixed almost with divination magic to a certain point. You're not quite certain about what it does, but that ring is certainly magical. The orb from Roth pings and sense it, and you get the sense of his divination aura coming off that as well. There also appears to be some form of evocation magic there. But you're
It's a
not
bomb.
able to pin it down. Other than that, just check quickly if there's any other.
Any other funky magic going
mean,
around?
I don't think Sam has anything on him,
No, we're good. We don't stink.
unless you count his own body as magical.
There is a thing. There is something about pragma.
It's a slad egg in his body.
No, but there's something across his back
Ah,
that gives this strange magical aura. You're not able to pin it down without line of sight. But there is something there.
it's covered by the bow, the quiver and bow. That's why we don't see it.
The armor as well.
I don't think he's
Armor?
wearing armor.
Oh, no,
I mean,
I'm-
armor and
You
clothes.
mean the clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
yeah,
no,
he's,
normal person?
he has just this sling over the shoulder tunic thing, right? He's not wearing a shirt, clearly.
And there's obviously some magical things on you that you know about.
Yeah,
Oh no, wait, I've got a top on.
you have a crop top.
No.
You need to show off those perfectly tuned, chiseled abs.
Nah, Pac-Man's quite modest, you know. He's got like robes.
I don't think Pagma and modesty should ever be said in the same sentence again.
Well, of course it can be.
Mm.
Pagma has no modesty.
No, well, that's a
Yeah,
fair point.
fair.
Anyway, satisfied with that, and thinking about, asking Pagma about his strange magic back, but I'm certain that's just his spine. His
His ego, literally manifested as a magical thing on his back. Yeah,
His
probably.
tiny goblin spine.
he has the backbone of a saint, literally.
Spain?
I don't know. Anyway, if there is no magic, I want to look
Actually,
for more.
there is a small amount of magic on the goblin boss.
Is it inside of his body or inside his pockets?
It's not in his pockets. There's a satchel he wears, and inside it you can sense this magical aura.
I'll go for the satchel. I'm going to check for traps though.
Make an investigation.
Are we the murder hobos?
These are goblins.
I know, but it's just a
Nobody
joke,
cares
well,
about goblins.
I was
That's
making
14.
a "Are we the baddies" joke.
I know. That's a 14 on the investigation.
I mean, it's a small satchel to look through, and there doesn't appear to be any traps on it. As you open it, you find inside this small little coin purse. Not much in it, maybe 8 pieces of bronze. But
Bronze?
sorry, not bronze, copper. Used to be bronze for some reason.
So eight copper piece, yeah?
8
And
copper pieces, 4 silver pieces, and 12 gold pieces.
nice, that's good money.
Yeah, that's the entire goblin horde's horde's like life savings.
Yeah, you would think they keep that in their goblin holes, but no, the fucker carries it around it himself.
You can't leave it at home. It doesn't trust any other goblins.
The
Yeah,
guy
you
doesn't
should not
trust the
trust the
bank.
goblins at home. Yeah. And what's magic?
There appears to be this tiny little bottle.
Sorry, what?
This tiny little bottle, almost. It's
Portal?
I think he said bottle.
a bottle.
A bottle, sorry.
It seems about the size of his fist. It's got this small plug on top that's covering it, and there's this strange swirling green liquid inside it.
It's goblin pee-pee.
May very well be.
Did he say this?
Do you want to sniff the goblin? No.
No. I'm going to put the swirling green liquid bottle in my
As you go to pick it up,
inventory.
you notice it's quite viscous. And as you attempt to maneuver it into your bag, you see that it doesn't really flow, it more like just slowly coalesces into one side of the jar and then moves back across to the other.
Is it like slimy or just very thick?
It is thicker than slime almost.
It's Icarus.
Yes.
Oh
What?
god.
Icarus is an
Oh.
Icor.
Right. No, I heard Icarus.
It flows, but it flows terribly slowly.
It's like wax.
The viscosity is very high.
Wax is
Yeah.
not viscous. It's not
But-
liquid.
It is.
Not quite wax.
I mean-
Wax
but
is pretty viscous.
Yeah, wax is actually a liquid, even when it's cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
It's like concrete.
so,
Sorry. What?
I mean, wet concrete.
No,
Concrete is
concrete.
liquid?
Yeah. There's like an experiment where they have a concrete dripping. It's in like
Alright.
What?
it's like it's in a glass funnel and it drips like every 18 years.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Yeah, there's like a live stream of it.
Why do you know this?
Because so the
That's
the
what
What
experiment.
YouTube? What YouTube rabbit hole did you go down to get to this?
So it's really funny.
Mythbusters?
They started this experiment like 50 years ago, and they missed the first 2 drops.
Oh no!
What did I miss?
Wow, that's
I had to
funny.
walk away for a second.
So there's only really been like 2 drops here.
Yeah. Like, there might have been 3 already. I don't know how fast it really drips, but it actually drips. It's really cool. But like that must be the the most boring live stream ever.
Watch concrete drip.
I think literally
9.
it's more interesting to watch paint dry.
It definitely is. It takes much less
Wait,
time.
do you know like? Wait, did you see? Have you seen a drop pig?
No, of course not.
On the camera when it started dropping.
I found it.
Of course.
Nice. All right. So, yes, you pick up the liquid cement or the concrete.
Is there anything else of
Date
value on
9
these
drops.
in these goblins?
There's a few weapons that though they're quite like broken down, not
Yeah,
really
shitty goblin
worth
weapons.
much. Yeah.
But when you say they won't worth much, how much are we speaking about?
Silver pieces, probably,
Eh,
for the best of them.
that's good money.
If you want to carry them around, yeah, sure.
Well, I have plenty of storage space.
Do you?
Yeah.
You gonna open it
Yeah,
right
man.
now? That shit there?
Nah, to be honest, like it could be needed later on, so would be a mistake. But I'm going to pick out like their best weapon, best looking weapon.
Goblin boss's scimitar is probably the best weapon. It
Well,
seems as close to not a rusty piece of shit
Yeah.
as you could probably imagine.
is it in any way better than my scimitar?
No,
It's
I mean-
worse.
it's much worse.
I'm going to put it away as a backup scimitar or something I can just pawn off for a couple copper.
Or throw.
It's probably worth a gold. That
Oh, nice.
a gold singular maximum.
That's has to be a good backup scimitar.
There's no plurals, just gold. A gold.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, finally.
What?
At least you think that with your skills you could get that much for it.
The
Sorry,
the
is-
right buyer will want
As
that.
Sirocco searches through the bodies and gathers what he can, what are the rest of you doing?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite knackered. I believe it would be
You
prudent to take
require-
a small rest.
Oh, I have better for that, and I'm gonna cast a cure wound on Pegma? Yeah, Pegma. You get 7 HP.
Hey,
Oh, I feel as though I could fight off another horde.
And then
Okay.
the other goblins arrive.
I think you're getting excited, Pegma.
this time they
Oh,
want their
never.
bugbears. What are you doing, Icarus?
Hmm. I wanna. I wanna see if. I want to see if I can call the scythe to my hand.
Yeah. Ori, did the goblins have any consumable rations for human consumption?
Not really. There were a few bugs and stuff they're carrying around that they could probably eat, but nothing that you would think would be much use to you.
These guys are not the right goblins that actually loot food from the other from travelers.
It's more like they'll probably just they do probably loot food, but they don't carry it with them. The gold is important because you can't trust the goblins at home with it, but the food at least, the goblins at home are the ones who prepare it.
They'll eat it, the fuckers. Anyway,
As you
Oh,
try
I need to
to
ask you.
summon the scythe to your hand, nothing. You don't feel any different. You will yourself to manifest the scythe. It appears.
Hmm.
Are you gonna do something else?
Uh. No. No, I'm not.
There are some dead bodies around if you want to try something else.
There.
if you're hungry or something.
I'm not that far gone. Um. Hmm. Yeah. No, nothing I can think of.
So as you all congregate once again, having collected what you can from these goblins, having discussed, having established that no rest is required, having been unable to summon a spectral scythe. Is there anything you wish to discuss before continuing the journey?
I have 69 gold pieces.
Nice.
69
Nice.
gold pieces?
So
Yeah.
why do you have
Nice.
this much money?
Well, I took the money from the big orc.
Right. Great.
Oh, you guys didn't split that up, yeah.
Well, we can split it up if we want to.
It's up to you
Just-
guys.
Or not care.
I was rifling through his pockets, so
I don't think Sen cares enough. But
I'm absolutely willing to share with the group.
I don't think
Oh, you
Icarus
just
cares enough.
money? What's that? We don't use money. We use monster corpse.
I mean, I'm perfectly comfortable with you holding on to the fun striker. You're a trustworthy ally.
He says to the merchant.
Yeah.
Says the merchant with the corpses in his locker.
Literal bodies in his closet.
Yes, but not
No,
everybody
you know,
will
you
show
only
off
know
those
about
bodies
those
now,
two.
would they?
Why
We
is
can
it
probably
that-
assume that you have more in your closet.
That's where his victims are from all the serial killings he's done.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
know,
need,
they convicted that guy from the cave.
They
that
didn't
he
know.
wa- He wasn't the guy.
Oh god.
That was only the children they found.
Yeah, he was just a copycat. He tried to imitate the real one.
So,
I need to ask you guys a question.
What is it, Pagma?
Oh no, this is Gonny.
Oh.
Right?
What is it,
Uh,
Connie?
I need
So,
to know
anyways,
how you guys
Pagma.
how you guys got class cards because I can't use Aurora anymore, so I need everything on tabletop.
why can't you use Aurora anymore?
Uh,
It doesn't have Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of the new
Oh.
stuff on it. It doesn't have anything after
So,
what's it called?
Issue
Cosmos.
is, I don't think the cards have Fizban either.
Yeah, this one is very new.
no, that's fine. I just need like the rest of the monk stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's the
Like-
basic monk stuff?
Yeah, there's class cards here.
tabletop
Oh
spell
wait,
slot
was I supposed
trackers
to
would
So
also
wait,
be
you just
useful.
draw it from the pile.
No, so
Yeah.
if you search in this class stuff, there's like bags of different classes, and you can get all your shit from there.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, did you just pull it off? Like, did you just
Yeah.
draw it from
Yeah,
this?
that's
Yeah.
that's
Ah,
an
okay.
infinite bag there.
Okay. Alright. And then I can just search, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
well,
curious.
moment I'm able to get out of it because it's not coming up.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Give it a
Uh-oh.
moment. It'll.
Do I need any character creation cards? Oh, that was me.
Anyway. Artie, would I be able to determine the capabilities of the bottled thing that I have? Or I
Sort
would
of
need.
drinking it or using it somehow.
Yeah.
Hard to know.
Okay. I would probably need either some sort of alchemical knowledge to begin with, or some sort of magical mean of understanding them.
Probably.
We'll get
Or
there.
just drink it.
No, I probably won't.
Or throw it.
Throw it. Yeah. It's Pagma.
Oh, I need some spells as well, actually.
There's this big spell pile there.
So, I assume with that you guys continue to move.
Uh-huh.
All right. As the fight draws to an end and collection continues, once Sirocco figures out exactly where he's putting the rest of the bodies, you
How
all
many goblins can you keep in your closet?
you all begin to
37. I've tried.
you all begin to head back towards Port Shirai, journey continuing. You get to maybe the beginning of the end of the day, where the sun is just now starting to lower into the horizon. And you feel tired from a long day's journey. This is maybe 6-7 hours into your journey. Within the next hour or so, the sun will set. Are you gonna attempt to push on, or are you gonna attempt to find somewhere to rest safely?
What do you guys think? Do you think we can push on?
I think we could.
Oh wow, that's lucky.
Well, fortunately, We don't know how much time we really have, so every hour could matter.
You're gonna push.
We go rumble. We gonna take that face up.
Alright. So continuing on, you make further progress and continue south towards Bolshevik. You're probably only about a day or so out from the town itself. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Hard to tell exactly how far you are. The sun sets, and darkness once again takes the land around you. By the moonlight, you travel. The reddish tint of the moon behind, guiding your way. You move for an hour. Beginning to tire, you look around and you don't find much in the way of cover. You could attempt to rest here and it would be exposed, or you could continue on pushing on further. But at this point, it would cost you checks on your exhaustion. What do you want to do?
Maybe it's best if we start looking for shelter.
For sure.
Yeah, it's
All
probably
right.
about time that we rested.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but maybe not here. There could be a better resting place further ahead.
There
Fair
could.
enough.
As you continue on, looking for a better spot to set down for the night, I need all of you to give me a Constitution save throw, and I need one of you to give me a perception check. So you figure out where exactly you want to park your hinds for the night.
You said Constitution
Oh!
saving. You said Constitution
Nice.
saving throw, and then
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go.
I'll be leading the group, so I'll take the perception.
Alright. Nobody offered to it, but Rolf is off today.
yeah,
Let's
yeah. I rolled a hold on.
It's a 21 on my con.
I rolled a 15.
On your Constitution save throw?
Yeah.
Alright. Anybody under 10 takes a point of exhaustion. Not
Nope.
that you're
No one, I
Nah.
don't think. What did you have, Dino? Did he step
Dino?
away for a moment?
Somebody roll for
Yeah,
him?
he's muted, I feel.
Yes. What?
Con save.
Why?
We're exhausting ourselves.
Exhaustion.
Again?
Just a
Yeah.
tiny bit.
I'm exhausted. Thank you.
That is unfortunate.
Salem just does not have the Constitution to keep up with this.
I had a 22 on my perception.
Alright.
Cool of you.
See, it's really weird because I roll on everything else really well, but my con is like +1.
So, at this point, you watch as Sail begins to fall behind. Every time you look back, and by the time you find a suitable resting spot, this small alcove of trees, that sort of is off the main path, seems to be hidden enough. You notice that Sail is not in a condition to go anymore.
A good thing we found this place, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is a nice place, fairly secluded, cut off from strong winds by the thicket of trees around, and nice enough for you. It has previously been used as a campsite.
Yeah.
And
So
there
take a short
appears
rest
to
and
be
move on.
a small amount of firewood still available. So, as you all bed down for the night, I need to know who's keeping watches, and I need you all to take off one portion of rations unless we're using Goodberry.
No, that's for emergencies.
I'm an emergency.
Oh, wouldn't you rather eat your rations than just one berry?
Rations are essentially, piece of bread, some dried meat, and maybe some cheese.
Yeah, and berries,
Which
like
is
proper, like
much better
raisins.
than Goodberries.
Yeah, if you're not lactose intolerant.
Maybe
Selling isn't, but
don't have the cheese then. Have some bread, some dried meats, some raisins, some dried
Trade
fruit.
cheese with someone for
Yeah.
like bread.
the meat.
I have some nuts. It's it's trail mix and Cheez-Its.
Yep. So
I'll
as
take
you
first watch.
begin, all right.
I guess
As
I'll
you
take
all,
second then.
all right.
And I assume Roth and I are alarming.
Both of you are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm alarming regardless.
Yeah.
Are you doing different areas?
Yeah.
How are you?
In theory, we could make like a perimeter with them.
I mean, you
Right?
can make a perimeter with just one as well. I think it's big enough for that.
It's going to be triggered by every fucking squirrel.
Well, I
Probably
think
will, honestly.
I mean, I think alarm only you can set it so that it only targets hostile creatures, or is it just any creature?
There's some way to.
It's a size thing, I think.
Unwanted intrusion. Yeah, you can choose like.
No, the thing is, when you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm.
Yeah, which is 100,000 squirrels does not really count as creatures that won't set up the alarm.
Designate creatures. uh, that squirrel and that squirrel.
But if that one gets in, then it's fine.
Hmm?
All the
Just
bugs.
accidentally designate the same one twice.
Yeah, the third one just like removes the alarm. But with that, with having set the alarms, you bed down for the night. And Icarus is the first one to take watch. So give me a perception check.
$16? I'm glad that wasn't a 1.
Very good.
I saw it start to roll to a 1, and then it changed its mind.
You sit there watching, vigilant, your eyes on the tree line, seeing if anything will break through. If nothing does, and your watch passes quietly, without much disturbance, and you wake up, Sirocco. Sirocco, you awaken. Give me a perception check. This is
Ooh, not good. That's just a 10.
why are you rolling at disadvantage?
I roll as advantage.
Oh, okay. You have to give me a spread though.
Sorry?
Do you have night vision?
I have dark vision.
Oh yeah, you do. That's true. Yeah. No. Not much around you. You seem disinterested almost in this watch tonight. Something's bothering you.
If it's not through magical eyes, it's not. Is it really worth watching?
It's not really that. It's more you saw today. A Bagma's back. Strange magical signature. It's bothering you. It almost had a necrotic aura to it.
Oh, gross.
In addition to this strange, well, as well. And it bothers you that your friend has this strange thing wrapped around him. Quite big, actually. And you look at him now, peacefully sleeping, snoring away. As I imagine Pagma does for some reason.
I
For some
imagine he
reason, I just
Nah, I
snores like
just
an elephant.
no. For some reason, I imagine Pagma that he sleeps very stiff. Like his arms are beside
He
his
sleeps at
body.
attention. Yeah.
But he's sleep, as
he
he's
just he
sleeping,
just
he
sleeps
just
he just sleeps like a regular dude.
yeah, just seems a little bit off. You.
On his back with his eyes open.
Yep. But then your watch ends. Nothing really dangerous happens. Who are you waking up?
I think I'm going to wake up Pagma.
The human that can't see.
Yeah, but I have
I mean,
questions.
the other choice is the changeling that can't see either.
Yeah, or the other human who also can't see.
Okay.
Like, don't worry about it. I'm just, blind.
Just blind.
God.
So, Rolf, sorry, not Rolf, Pagma, as you were awoken from your slumber by
Eh,
your friend, your new friend, he seems curious.
Is it already morning? It's still pretty dark out.
No, but I am getting quite tired. You will have to take over the watch, Pagma.
Of course, no problem.
Look, I don't want to be nosy or anything, but when I was looking around, I could not help but notice that there was some odd thing about you. This strange, magical energy coming from you, well, from your back. Is is everything alright, Pagma? Like we said before, there's no reason to hide things from each other.
Uh, this isn't the way I would have chosen it if it was me, but you're honest with us, so I have to be honest with you. Um,
If it's
you're
a
fine.
personal thing, you do not have to tell me about it. It's just it was an odd sight.
I trust you, friend. But I'd appreciate it if you kept this between us right now. Um, just it's just easier to show you. I mean,
Just starts
you're fine.
undressing.
Yeah, so I start like undoing my robes like, very very slowly for no reason. Anyway, I turn around and yeah, I show Sirocco my back.
What does he see on your back?
Tramp stamp.
No, what he sees is almost like scorch marks, lines that crisscross and go all along Pagma's back, and they form a shape. It's the head of a dragon.
Like, is it like scars or just lines?
It looks
Does it
almost
look like a
burnt,
does it look
but
like a tattoo?
nah, it looks scar. It looks like like it was almost burned into his back, like
Like a
from a
branding?
yeah, it was branded into his back.
That looks
And
painful.
the more you look at it, like it almost like seems to pulse, and it feels like the mark is staring at you.
Okay.
Well, that is certainly odd, and looks painful. Are you certain you're right?
I'm used to it at this point, but
Well, it almost looks fresh.
in the grand scheme of things, it is. It was a very, very, very unwelcome gift. I'd show in air quotations. I don't know why. I don't really know how, but it's there. I think
Well,
this is a
I
part of
guess.
something's sick
Oh,
game.
I know what you're talking about, Pagma. I know a thing or two about getting more than what you bargained for.
Mm, it's it it's not easy. Sometimes the pain is almost unbearable. And like you said, you understand this isn't something I chose. It's something that was forced upon me, and now I have to live with it.
Well, we are in somewhat different situation, but I've learned to live with what I've received, and it seems that I've come out better than when I went in.
I understand what you're saying. It's just sometimes you question at what cost, and apparently you can make your path on the very road you chose to avoid it.
Hmm. But a gift remains a gift.
Whether we choose it or not. But it's not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Well, it hasn't been so far. It just hurts, and I've been feeling weird lately, especially during that last battle. Something felt off. I could feel it more than usual,
Oh,
but I'm sure it's nothing.
well, just if things go wrong, just let me know. We, I guess we are looking out for each other's back.
That we are indeed. Of course, good friend. I've already shared this with you, so if I have any concerns in the future, I'll most definitely let you know. And thank you for thank you for not looking at me as if there's something wrong with me.
Oh, why would be anything wrong with you, Pegma? We all carry our own burdens and scars. Some appear a bit more visible than others. No, I'll be off to bed. Make sure that we're not murdered in the night. I sort of go to sort of slap him on the back, and then I stop midway. I just sort of grab his arm instead.
Of course not. My friend has entrusted me with a task. There's no way I could possibly fail. Now, just get some rest. I've got this.
Oh, dude, with your accent and how you say "I've got this," I just get reminded of Valorant instantly.
Of Bell.
What?
No, not Valorant, of Valorant, the game. There's a character called
Oh,
Phoenix in it.
Oh. Oh, damn! I've never played Val. I might have to check that out to see what Phoenix sounds like. But I've got this. And I shoo him off to bed, and I peer into the darkness and try and use my sixth sense, or the what Pagma believes his sixth sense.
which is just his eyes.
Oh yeah, but He's peering into the darkness intently and
his
listening
his
for any
use is the
sound.
dragon's eyes on his back.
And they open.
Is it like sideways dragon or front facing dragon?
Front face.
The mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a giant dragon's head almost on his back, emblazoned across it. So,
It's a dragon selfie.
Pragma,
Very much. Yeah.
you can give me a perception check.
With disadvantage.
Yep.
Nice.
It's the same as I had. It's a bit worse than what I had.
9.
All right. Not quite interested in looking out, really. You're more focused on your conversation with your friend Sirocco. Not quite sure what he knows and how much he knows. How much you know.
Have to kill him, right?
It's-
Oh, I'm joking.
Perhaps
Or
in the
not.
future.
Joking. Yeah, believe that.
Or not. Or maybe yes.
Perhaps in the future it might become a necessity, but for now it's contained. You promise not to tell anyone
Contained?
else. But
Mm,
you spend your watch uneventfully uh, looking at the fire and wondering. But as your watch ends, the sun begins to come up, and your friends begin to rouse one by one, and your long rest comes to an end.
Yay! I get my 4 missing HP back.
I get mine. No, I didn't get hit.
Yep, ridiculous armor class for the win.
I mean, 17 is not ridiculous.
I mean,
At this level, it is.
Yeah, we're level 3. My AC is 14.
That's Doin's AC for both the past year.
I mean, my AC is
Ridiculous.
15.
yeah, my scene's 14.
My AC is 10.
You should
Yeah,
really.
you're a wizard. It doesn't count.
I have mage armor.
You have?
Yeah, but you also
Do you have
don't
any
have-
decks?
Nope,
Nope.
no, he doesn't.
None.
Base
Oh,
12.
He has 16 charisma and 11 dex. Are you planning to do something with your charisma, or is it just for
Yeah, getting
You'll
the
find
points.
out.
interaction? Sorry?
You'll find
You're a
out.
bad jerk.
Oh, great.
The Whizlock coming up soon.
Oh god.
On
Yeah.
that Wizlock?
Let's go.
Sorry, on
Not
yeah,
that
on
edgy.
that Wizlock, not undying Wizlock, on that Wizlock.
Yeah, Undying is trash. We don't talk about it.
So, you all wake and go about your morning interactions and generally prepare for the coming day. And once everyone is set and ready, you head off once again towards Port Sharik, who is leading the charge. Raft today seems better if he wants to come back and take over that role again.
The thing,
Let's try.
yeah, go for it, Roth. You know, we all believe in Roth, right?
Yeah.
Believe in the rock that believes in you.
Roth knows the
Roth.
way.
Yeah, Rock knows the way.
So, Raft, give me a survival check and a perception check, please.
Do survival first.
Can I help him?
Not with the survival, but with the perception. Yes. You can keep a lookout with him as well.
So that's an 18, I think. It's +5, and then I get. No, that's 7. So 17. Yeah.
Alright. And perception with advantage.
Wait, my perception with advantage now?
It's because he's helping you.
Oh, okay, I just wasn't sure if that was the perception of the roll or the survival roll. Oh, why did it roll 3? Let's use the first two. So that's a 5 plus. Wait, it's a 5 plus double my proficiency, right?
Not double your proficiency, just your proficiency. Are you an expert at this? No.
No, like I'm proficient in it and natural explorer.
Does that give you extra perception? Is that without proficiency?
Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down. Can't be lost. Hold on. When you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in.
Okay. Yep.
So is it just a +4 on top of the 5 that I have in it?
Yep.
So that's
No. No, because the +5 already includes your proficient bonus once.
So it's just a +2 to
No,
that. So
he
it's
rolled
a
a
7.
5, right? He rolled a 5. He has a
No,
plus.
he's talking about his bonus.
Yeah, my bonus. I didn't
Oh,
know if my
okay.
bonus was already factored. So it'd be
So
a
it's just a
+7 then. So
+7.
it's an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an 18.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
All right. So with an 18 and a 17 on survival, what is happening?
Hmm?
Background noise. All right. With that, you set off down the road to Port Sharek. The road is fairly simple to follow, and with your instincts, it's hard to get lost down any of the side paths. But you spend the majority of the first half of the day trudging through what is increasingly warmer climates. When I say warmer, it's still below freezing. It's just better than it was a couple of days ago in the blizzard.
Compared to that, that is summer breeze.
Yep. But you continue trudging on, and you keep a lookout with the help of your friend Sirocco. And nothing seems to draw focus away from your path during the first half of the day. As the day wears on, you seem to be getting closer and closer to Port Sharek. If you push, you could perhaps get there by the end of the day, though you would have to move at fast pace. Will you be doing that, or will you just be going at normal pace?
I mean, Salin is voting for no exhaustion. So whatever gets him that.
Fast pace would not put us at exhaustion. It would just make our perception rolls worse.
I'll be back in a bit.
Then do we go fast or do we wait outside the city?
I
And do
thought
it
the
in
plan
morning?
was to wait outside the city.
No, the
No, I
plan
think
was
the
to
plan changed and now we're going
Hmm.
as fast as we can. Right?
But that's that's what you guys said, that there's no reason to wait the 2 weeks when the guy comes back. The guy will find us wherever we are.
Right. Yeah.
True.
At least that's what we think. So now we are moving as fast as we can, so we can hopefully save the High Lord, or at least do something about that.
So you guys proceed at a decently fast clip, and By the end of the day, in the distance, you see Port Shirek coming up. In the distance, the town looms. A couple of ships in the dock from afar that you can spot. You seem. The city seems to loom almost, well, seems a little scary now, given your predicaments. But you approach carefully, and as the walls come further into focus, you see that the city itself is mostly coming to a rest for the end of the day. The sun is setting over on the east, or over on the west, and the moon is beginning to rise as you arrive at the guard post at the gates to the city. One of the guards, this burly, large fellow, probably in his mid-30s, looks out at over you from on the palisade and says to you, "You there? You, I have, I have received word that you left town with the captain a couple of days ago. You were expected to arrive, well, yesterday. Where have you been? And where, pray tell, is our captain?"
We were in a fight. We killed
There
some
is no
bandits.
There is no time to explain. We must see the warden right now. Time is of the essence.
You will wait, and I will fetch commanding officer. And he opens the gates, and you are let into the city and are immediately surrounded by 6 guards. And he sends a runner off in search of somebody. You're not quite sure who. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What do we say, guys?
Good question. You in charge?
Well, I mean,
Good
you
luck.
are the one with the bodies.
What?
I mean,
Oh,
You're the one
yes.
carrying the bodies.
Yeah, well, they don't have to know about that. Just flick my fingers, just dump them out. To be honest, I was thinking about filling the ring with 20 cubic feet of seawater
Oh no.
Why?
because I can just unleash it if I want to.
Oh, right. So a bag of holding, but instead of daggers, just water.
Bag of tidal wave.
See, I'm
Because-
just saying that if we ever run into a Tarask, I know what we're doing.
Because the thing is, it's bigger than a bag of holding.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know. Feet is a weird dimension for me.
Yeah, I mean for me as well. But a bag of holding is um oh no, is it bigger? No, is it bigger? Fuck knows. So 20 cubic feet is 566 liters.
Hello.
Yes.
Just
Hello.
waiting for RD.
Okay, I was just making sure 'cause I'm at a hotel right now and hotel internet sucks and I didn't know if I was lagging out.
Yes, so if my calculations are correct, then a bag of holding is 64 cubic feet of volume, and the genie lamps is 8,000 cubic feet.
Yeah, that's quite a bit much. That's more, I think. 80. I'm sorry, did you say 80,000?
8,000.
8,000? I
Yeah, bec-
think it's something like 2,000 square? No, cubic meters? No, that can't be.
yeah, because the thing is, so let me just double check this. So the Jesus is a 20 feet radius. No, because it's a cylinder. It's a 20-foot radius cylinder that is 20 feet high. So it's not a cube, it's a cylinder.
Oh god. I don't I'm sorry. I really enjoy this conversation, but I'm not doing volume calculation at this late in the day.
Come on, it's fun math.
Yeah, the problem
No,
is
no,
I've forgotten all the fun math and the
no.
normal math.
Well, you know,
There are calculators for a reason, right?
so it's a 20-foot radius
Oh
cylinder. So if we say that the radius is 20 feet, then we have to say that the height is 20 feet. And then
if
we
only
have
they were using real units and not
uh,
bald eagle per American football
and
field.
then we have to multiply it by pi.
I'm
and
not wrong.
You
then
really
we
don't.
know that the total volume.
Is it pi or cubic pi?
We know
Pi
that the
cube.
total volume is 25,000 cubic feet.
25?
God.
I think that's, if I'm not wrong, that's 8,000 cubic meters? That's 8 tons of water.
Yay!
8 tons.
Like I said, if we ever find a Tarask, I know what we're doing.
8 tons
Drowning
of
the
water.
fuck.
God. 8 tons? God.
So yeah, roughly, I put in a calculator, but it only can do 10,000. So 10,000 cubic feet is 283 cubic meters. So that is roughly
2.5 tons.
almost 800 cubic feet. No,
What?
over 800 cubic feet.
Huh?
No, wait, I'm stupid. It's
What?
late.
What?
So that's 560 plus 6 700 cubic meters.
So how do you go from 10,000 feet
So
to
10,000
700 meters?
cubic meters.
Yes.
So 10,000 cubic feet
Huh?
is 283 cubic meters, and we
Yes.
have 25,000 cubic feet.
Yes.
So that's roughly 700 cubic meters.
7,000.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because 2,000 times 3 doesn't make 700.
How did you get 2,000 times 3?
We said 10,000 cubic feet.
Yeah?
2,500 cubic meters.
283.
200? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's how much it is.
I don't know that.
Uh,
The only thing I know is that you need more than 3 feet to make a meter. That's it.
10,000 cubic feet is 283 cubic meters.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
No. How do you go from cubic feet to cubic meters?
I don't know. I'm using a calculator here.
And?
That's what it gave me.
I could ask my mom, but I really don't feel like a math lecture right now.
Yeah, 10,000 cubic feet is 283.168466 cubic meter.
Oh, because I forgot that. Yeah, okay. No, I see where.
We are just
was wrong.
calculating how much is actually fits into Siroko's magical space.
And that's
Oh,
700. No, that's 800 more.
No, that's
Cubic meters.
707.921165.
Wait, you're telling me that
Can we say
280
fuck ton?
times 3 does a number in 7? That's what?
But because it's not a it's not a round number. Like it's like 283.168
Okay,
whatever.
280 times 3 gives me 840. What?
What?
Why am I classifying perfectly? Oh,
Anyway,
no, never mind. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys
Let's
doing?
just say a lot of things can fit in Siroko's magic space.
The problem is, can he fit with them? No.
Here comes the DM ruling. Sirocco's space is 10 orcs big.
Then
10
what?
orcs big.
Okay.
You can fit 10 orc bodies in there.
Just so you know, 707 cubic meter can fit, or how many liters?
78,000?
Yeah, that's 700,000 liter.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like a,
yeah, some weight. Yeah, so that's. Wait, no, that's 700 tons.
Wait, why are we figuring out the size of Soroka's?
Because
I don't remember where
we
we
were waiting
started.
for RD to come back.
Hmm.
So yeah, we are surrounded. Probably spears pointed at us.
No, nothing like that. They don't seem aggressive, but they do seem curious as to why the captain is not there. A few minutes pass. Maybe 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe. And you see this man approaching, this rather heavy set looking fellow, probably in his late 40s, balding at the top of his head, and these like large orange, like oversized robes that he's wearing. And he comes right up to you. He's followed closely behind by the guard that was trailing you. By the guard who initially introduced himself. He says, "Greetings. I have been informed that miscreants who were let out with Captain Silver have returned, sans the captain.
Do we know who this guy is?
No idea. Is
Do
this
I know?
true? No idea.
Does he seem
I mean, I
important?
spent some time in Porterek. Any
Yep,
idea?
no idea. He does.
Okay.
He does seem important in that he's carries himself in a very regal manner, but there doesn't seem to be anything other than that. Doesn't seem to have any official badging or anything like that.
He just thinks he's bad.
Am I to understand all this is correct? Captain Silva is indeed not with you.
Yes and no.
Eh,
How to
By,
explain
quite
this?
nuanced
Nice.
by Captain
conversation.
Silva's orders, we need to make a report immediately to the highest authority of
What is it?
what is not like the wardens or whatever they are they called the wardens?
The wardens are the guards.
And who are these?
This guy in front of you, you're not sure.
No, well, like, the wardens are just the general military body that protects the cities, right?
Protects
The
this town.
city
Yes.
guards. More than military body.
Yep. There is a military body within the city, but the wardens is not that. The wardens is just watchers of the city.
Ah. And the Captain Silva is the captain of the
The
militia
wardens.
or the wardens?
Yeah, he's part of the wardens.
Okay. Then I will say that to the wardens.
All right. He looks at you and says, "I think I'm qualified enough to assess the matter. To get to a higher authority than me, well, I need some evidence that Captain Silva indeed did give you some orders. Is there any verification of this? Is there a written word of some kind? Any document to prove such?"
In the spur of the moment, it was not possible to put down written orders. May I ask you who you might be?
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Let's see. Let's see how persuasive Sirocco can be. Come on. That's a cocked dice, right?
Damn.
Not
Uh,
persuasive enough.
Oh, I don't have proficiency in persuasion. I can't help you. Unfortunate.
I am proficient, but I think I can help.
Not anymore.
Like,
So, he looks at you and says, "You seem fidgety, sir. My name is Saul.
Does it ring a bell?
does it?
And my, well, affiliation is with the Cord Keepers.
What?
court keepers or court keepers?
Accord Keepers. These are the people who manage the Triadun Accord within the walls of these towns.
Are they military or like official?
They are not. They are not military, but they are. They are
Authority.
essentially the people who are the last authority in cities, towns, wherever the Accord is being observed.
Okay. Who is, who do they report to really?
I mean, they're an organization in and of itself that reports that keeps the peace essentially in the cities. They have nothing. They don't have a affiliation to a particular country or a city.
They
They
just
serve they serve the accords themselves.
Yeah.
They're widely
Is,
respected
is
and
it sort of a religious organization,
no,
or
it's not religious. It's purely a peacekeeping force.
where do they receive funding from? Like every city sort
Everyone.
of. I
It's part of the tariffs that you have to pay when you live in the city.
oh, okay.
Tax for your money.
Yep.
And does he spell his name like SOL or SAUL?
SAUL, Saul.
Oh, so we better call him then.
Yep. He's the closest you can get to a lawyer here.
Yeah. Do they have like a title as the court keepers?
He doesn't seem to offer any currently, and you haven't had dealings with these people much.
You bet or not, right? Like if you have dealings with your court keeper, then
Something's gone wrong.
you fucked something up royally.
Yep.
we did.
Yeah, we did, but you know, this is the guy who's going to decide about our execution regarding the killings in the mortuary
Depends. Let's see.
if he has time. In that case, court keeper Saul, may we speak in some privacy? This is a matter of urgency, but of great issue as well.
Very well. If that is the case, I will arrange my quarters for you to visit. If it is not too much of an ask, I implore you to, well, make sure that your words are truth and none else when within my quarters. And with that, he starts walking away and he gestures to three of the guards and they start essentially shuffling you behind him at a comfortable distance of about 25-30 feet. You follow, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, I follow.
That's the point we bail, guys, right?
Yeah, until
Run
we're,
away,
like, on the
scout.
gallows.
He's not looking.
There's only three guards. The rest of the three stayed at the gate. You follow, walking behind this long, robed man as he makes his way towards slightly deeper into the city. It's not very far from the gate, but he gets to this building, this gothic-looking structure, singular in its construction. Nothing else around similar to it, quite exactly. It's built this way for a reason. There's this outer ring where this wall comes up, and as the gates open up, you see within the wall these offices where various people in these robes, in different colors of these robes, sit and are currently going through documents. The next ring, as you delve deeper, uh, bears this group of officers who appear to be just relaxing, as it is some kind of break room. Uh, and further down in the same ring, you see a training area and a lounge of some kind. Further in you go, and you get to now what looks like cells. Uh, and as you get to these cells, you see that most of them are empty, though some are occupied by these strange looking people who've been derelict in their state and are mostly just beaten down people who haven't seen the outside of these cells in months, maybe years. You get further in, and you get to a smaller ring of offices. The offices themselves are larger, but there are few, only 5 at this level. One of these offices you are led into is labeled, and outside it says Saul, protector of the court.
Of the Accord?
Yeah, of the Accord.
Oh.
Hmm.
As we passed, did we see any other labels on the other doors?
There were a few that said Accord Keepers on the outside offices.
And in the inner 5?
Those are all protector of the Accords.
Did we get any of the other names?
Not that you were noticing. You were led mainly straight through into this office.
You know,
As
very...
you end,
Sorry.
I mean, it's a ring, and you weren't led through each door. You were led to the first door to your left that you came in through.
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah. So you get into the room. You get into the room, and it is a fairly large office space, curved in its construction according to the ring format once again. And inside it, not much in terms of decoration. It doesn't seem like a very gaudy place. It's just a large ebony desk, maybe 10 or so feet across in length, and maybe about 6 feet across. He sits down in this large chair behind it and taps on this tiny contraption that sits on his desk. And as he does, the doors close behind you, and you see a film of magical energy glide across the walls of the room. So, now that we are here and our words are protected from those outside, what do you have to tell me? And the effect on the walls pulses. And I need all of you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Damn.
Uh,
it's gonna be fun.
6.
I'd
Wow.
say 19.
8 or 9.
Oh, God.
all the good rolls, guys. All the good rolls.
Oh, 1.
I feel like this is. I feel like we're just expediting our ways to the gallows.
But the thing is, I wasn't
Have you
really
seen our
planning.
existence so far? Of course we are.
I wasn't
mean, we were.
planning to lie, really. So
Yeah, is that?
Yeah.
So, I believe, other than Squirrel, other than
everyone
Icarus,
literally failed.
all of you fail the check and are compelled, as though by something inside you, to just tell this man the truth, whatever questions he may ask.
Well, we're not compelled to speak. We're compelled to not lie, right?
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
is it compelling us to literally put out our lives, or is it compelling us to tell only the truth?
My
It's
father
compelling you
beat
to
me
tell
as a
the
child.
truth to any questions he asks.
Oh, lovely.
Just immediately out of the gate. My father beat me as a child.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, God.
You as well?
You mean
It
you
is
as
not-
well?
Rob's
not
father
so-
beat me as a child.
The father.
It is
The father.
not a
beat him.
zone of truth.
Oh, lovely.
My dad has beat everybody.
It is very
Man, that
different
can beat
and
your
much
dad
worse.
and me.
Girl, love it already.
It is not a
course.
zone of truth. It is much worse.
Yeah, it's a zone of interrogation.
So
So
he looks at you and says, "Out with it then."
may I have a question first?
You see the look on his face, and it's just death staring
be
right
right
at
back.
you.
Are you familiar with the Order of Unity?
I have heard whispers. Yes.
Are you aware that they might have agents inside these city walls?
Give me a perception. A persuasion check.
He knows I'm not lying.
Doesn't matter. You're not really stating anything. You're just asking questions.
Fucking hell!
Hey,
Oh.
Mark, are you sure you want to do this?
Like
Wait,
there's a
doesn't someone give?
second. There's a second
Wait, doesn't
floor.
he get advantage because of Roth?
Why would
What?
Rolf give
Wait, what?
advantage?
Yeah, I don't have.
Or was it?
But-
Or was it Sayel?
I'm not talking.
Damn.
I'm
tried.
So-
taking an advantage in talking
Let me
when
get
I'm
this
not
straight.
speaking.
You walk into my town and you are missing the captain who's clearly sent out with you. And your first instinct is to question me.
Yeah, not the best
No.
move, Sirocco.
My questions was just a pretense. What am I about to tell you?
How about you tell me first, and then we'll set up the circumstances later.
Captain Silva is dead.
Sirocco, spill the beans.
Well,
Yeah.
the milk.
Fuck.
The milk cannot be put back in the container.
He has been assassinated. And it seems that this assassination was orchestrated by the Order of Unity.
He looks at you and looks at the buzzing orb on his
Is it still
desk.
working?
You certainly believe that.
We have a letter
That we do.
that we
have
found
proof.
on the assassin's corpse after we killed him, and
Can you describe
After
to
we
me
track
in
him?
great detail exactly what happened?
Well, on the first night, we
We,
were
if you wish, Rolf, go ahead.
on the first night we set up camp, and after I got the fire going, he assured us that he would have first watch. So we all fell asleep, and then we didn't get woken up for hours. And when I eventually woke up, I found the captain laying there dead with a bolt in his chest. I was
You
able, we
were
were
the
able
one
to
who found him.
indeed.
I'll take out the bolt, like the unused bolts, one of them from my pack. Put
Are
it
you
on
just
his
gonna
desk.
take out the evidence as like a PowerPoint presentation every time Roth gets to that point in the story?
That is a javelin, sir.
It is
And
That's
I
a
not.
will
Nork
take
bolt.
out the letter.
No, it's a bolt.
You're saying this was used to kill the captain.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I assume since you come bearing no corpses that you left him there in the field so we couldn't verify any of this?
Not
Nope.
exactly.
We technically have them.
What do you mean?
The
We
captain's
Simon,
body
do
is
have
I'm
placed.
just gonna look at Sirocco.
The captain's body is placed in an interdimensional space which I only have access to.
Ah, so you're holding his body ransom.
As well as the assassin's body.
No.
I do not hold
Oh.
his body ransom.
You found the assassin?
We
Yes,
killed
I
the
was-
assassin.
Yes, we tracked him down and killed him. That's how we got the bolts
Did
and
you get
this letter.
answers from him?
Where
Well, he died first, but we found a letter on his body.
our intention was to capture him alive, but unfortunately that did not happen. Fortunately, we did find instructions in the form of a letter for him to assassinate the captain on his way out from the city. It is clear that informants from inside the city have sent news that the captain was leaving with us.
That is why you suspect there being elements of this order of unity within the city.
Yes. Or if not members, but sympathizers. Or perhaps someone who's been paid off.
If this is all a ruse, it is quite a cleverly constructed one. I don't see how you could fly through your teeth like this without falling to your death.
I mean, it would be highly unintelligent for the murderers to return to
Agma,
their
the
Especially
Institute
with
this
proof.
would do that.
Given your history, the fact that you were let out to investigate, I'm inclined to be less trusting of you if you can understand that, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can
Okay.
understand it.
More importantly,
I mean, not really.
the
We didn't actually do anything.
assassination
You
of
guys
the
are wrongly
captain
accusing us about.
seemed to be only a small step in this order's plan, as they aim for a much more important target. Well, a much more notable target.
I mean, what does the captain's death have to do with another target?
Oh,
He
is
wasn't.
the High Lord's bastard of Bladestone, according to the letter.
That was a nice way to put it.
There's
I mean, it's
so
the word
much
of the
more
letter, I didn't say
tactful
anything else.
ways you
Can I see this letter?
I thrust it forward a bit more towards him. Here you go. Because I was holding it out.
He just rips it off, burns the rest. Now I'm going to have you executed. I am the one of the order.
He looks at the letter, reads it. This was not supposed to be in your hands. And you watch as the letter goes up in flames.
Of course it is.
Raft just looks at everybody. He goes, I figured this was going to happen.
Hmm.
Wait. What? You're a member of the Order?
What order?
What do you mean, what order?
What is this order you speak of? I've never heard of it.
I just
playing
Okay,
dumb.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
On the shoulder.
God, that's insulting to be lied like that.
Well, I guess in that case it's best you send out messengers.
Interesting conundrum I'm in here.
You and us both.
Do you know why? Do you know why Intar needs to die?
No?
No, but please enlighten us.
Deny the truth. They have for years now, decades. We've been fighting. They would deny us our truth. And he is the head of that snake.
And cutting off the head of the snake is better than harming the body.
So, real quick question: don't I have the orb tied to something on my hip, or is it in my backpack?
The orb,
Yeah.
it's in your backpack. It's quite
Okay.
big. I don't think you could tie it to anything on your hip. Yeah.
Sorry,
well, no, I was
you
just,
wanted,
I was,
just to be
hold
sure,
on,
you wanted to
hold on,
call
it's
a
a
dragon to
bowling ball.
this discussion.
hold on. Okay, hold on. So my thought
God.
was, my thought was, if I can connect to the orb, and I'm pretty much gonna try. I was gonna try to blackmail him with a dragon. Gonna be like, hey, listen, these people near your territory is gonna be causing problems here soon. You know, I think you should listen to this. Is pretty much what I was gonna do.
How are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I was gonna say if I had it on my hip, I was just gonna like.
You're aware we
connect
cannot
to it.
lie.
Well, it's not a lie. I was just I wouldn't be a lie. They are near her territory.
Anyway,
And
They
besides,
are.
it would be me talking to her, and it's not even talking really.
never mind.
Are you gonna do it or are you not gonna do it?
Well, can I connect to the orb while it's
No, you would have to put it out of your bag.
never mind. I can't do that. He
Why
gets
can't?
suspicious.
That's just my emotional support
Support
orb.
orb.
So, this predicament you've put me in is quite troublesome.
It would be awfully nice of you if you cleared our name of this whole issue.
Oh, that will not be a problem.
I mean,
I think we got off on the wrong foot here.
Wait,
Yeah, it feels.
I have a
it feels
trouble
like.
understanding what's happening here.
It seems
Yeah.
that we were great use to you, as we managed
Definitely
to
does.
get the captain out of the city. Where he seemed to reside it for many years without leaving.
I was grateful that you managed to do that, but that's not. Thing is, I get the feeling that you think we're the bad guys here. We're not.
I
You don't
feel
seem
that
like the good guys.
in the Creon Tundra there are no good and bad. We're all
there are just
trying to survive.
Oh no!
That's very bleak outlook on
I
life, Sirako.
I've met
I'm
many people.
I'm sorry if you get the wrong idea, but what we do for the greater good.
Oh, great. The greater good of who?
The people. This
How
Tundra
exactly
doesn't.
killing the high law benefits the people?
This Tundra doesn't have to be this way. Port Jurek doesn't need to be the only port in putting any, in bringing in any grain. It's just the monopoly that Ingtars have developed on this trade, along with the Javasmirs, put us in this position.
Do I have any
They-
knowledge? Oh, my bad.
And they lord these ideals of shepherds above us. Lies, one and all.
What do you mean lies?
Those who are in the know very well the shepherds are dead.
What do you mean the shepherds are dead?
can you confirm
Please
this?
elaborate. It is a piece of information we've heard before, but we would like to know more.
From our research, and it is as extensive as I can possibly imagine exists in this world. Shepherds, or at least the people that were the shepherds, died millennia ago. There is this entity called the Unity. This force, if you will, that gave birth to the first primordial. I'm sure you know this. This is quite well known. But what is not well known is the fact that when the Unity created the primordial, it also created another.
Another.
Yes.
Another primordial?
No. It needed to counteract and balance what the primordial would do. And To achieve that, created another, and that entity, whoever that may have been, we call him the counterweight.
That's a
Sorry,
shitty
the
name.
what?
the
Count
I'm sorry, but
the
that's a bad.
counter.
The counterweight.
counterweight.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. I'm terribly sorry, but
This
I do have to agree with Celine here. That is not
That's
very.
a terrible. Salem's
I
not my name.
I did not
Say,
name
I'm
him.
sorry.
I did not name it. I have not, never met them. I have not encountered anything to
Well,
do
I
with
guess
them.
it's practical, but still, not
But
really theatrical.
what we do know is that they themselves control the void. The shepherds, they managed, they created life and everything else along with it.
And can I roll an insight?
Everything that exists is managed by the shepherds, and everything that doesn't by the counterweight and its minions.
Wait, but you said the shepherds are dead. How are they managing existence if they are dead?
That is why existence itself is fading away. But the unity is still alive, given the chance to rise. It can correct the balance of power in this world again. You could have new shepherds. Have it could awaken the primordial once again. But these powers, they will not allow us to do this. They will not let us be free. They will continue to shackle us with these bonds, the way down society, and eventually will lead to the end of existence.
So then, what's the cost of awakening the primordial?
I don't know. I haven't gotten
How
that far yet. These are all myths to a certain degree.
If I've
how
learned,
does a simple nobility, a single man, prevent the rise of the unity?
It is believed within our circles that this man is at the head of an organization that is, well, working in the interest of the counterweight.
So they seek the destruction of the world.
No, they seek the consumption of the world by the void. Their masters, whoever they are, must have promised them something. We are not sure what possibly get them to do something like this. That is the world we live in. Somebody
me-
wanted to make an inside check.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Why
Wait,
can't
hold on,
push
hold
it
on.
is a saying?
I
Yeah,
do,
I was just enjoying the story, brother.
I did want to ask a question though
Yeah.
before we did roll.
but,
Yep.
or you don't ask for an insight check. You're asked to roll an insight check, I guess.
So, I wanted to ask him if, like, if I got this straight, are you saying that rather than make new, like, get new shepherds, that we reawaken one of the primordials and that'll like reset the whole thing?
No.
No, the exact opposite.
Oh,
No.
it was the exact opposite.
Yeah, he said
I
if
think
we
he wants to reawaken unity, so unity can remake shepherds, and
no, the
Oh,
maybe
unit is going to
reawaken the
wake up the
primordial.
primordial, and the primordial will make new shepherds.
Mm. Okay. See, that's
It's a
what I was
very
confused on.
convoluted system, I guess.
All right, so I'm
Well,
gonna
at
roll
the end of the
insight.
day, we get new shepherds.
Yep.
Yeah.
So are we rolling
Are we?
insights?
Yeah, roll insights if you will.
I rolled a dirty 20.
I believe this man.
Oh, come on, a 4?
It's a solid 13.
That's
Are
an
they-
8 for me.
Sirocco was already a strong believer in the Unity Act theory, and now he sees the light.
He's
Wow.
bought into the conspiracy. He's bought.
Sirocco
Give
is
me the
a
pyramid
Scientologist.
scheme. Give me the.
Yo, Soroko's nodding a little bit too intensely.
Mhm.
So
The
where do I
pyramid
assign
scheme.
my, where do I assign my soul to the Unity?
So, Icarus, what is your roll total?
13.
And what is yours, Rof?
20. Dirty 20.
20.
And what is yours, Bagma?
14.
All right. So, the rest of you, other than these three, are quite unsure. This man seems shifty as fuck. But what he says, you're quite unsure. He could at least mean what he says. So
Does
you
not
don't know
mean
if
it's
that's.
true.
Though that means nothing to its efficacy. The rest of you, you are quite certain this man is
The Messiah.
well aware of the fact that he's leaving things out, but he's giving you what he's giving you is the truth. But there are things that he's leaving out clearly.
Is there anything else we should know?
Well, for one, you should know that it would be best if you left the city. I can't quite make the death of the captain disappear. And with no, well, no obvious assailant to pin it on, or organization to pin it on, I believe suspicions will probably go towards you, even with the body. I assume you have the captain's body with you and the things.
Yes.
Look, I'll level with you. I don't want to see any harm come to you. You've done nothing wrong. Not from what I can see, at least. The truth of the matter is, Inta needs to die. And that is
Why
going
are you
to
telling
one
us this?
or the other.
Because he's trying to convince us to help. Amongst other
No.
things, I'm sure.
I think he's more on the fence of having us killed and figures we might be more better off living, but not giving out this information to the High Lord. Am I correct?
I could
Guys,
just,
I think it.
I could just imprison
I-
you for the rest of the 2 weeks till we get to Inta. And that would be the reasonable thing to do, and I think you'd agree that it would be quite merciful as well in the end. But we don't operate like that. We don't do. We don't bring harm to those who
Are not in your
did
way?
nothing wrong. No, you can be in our way, but if you did nothing wrong, we're not gonna harm you.
What wrong did the captains do?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did the captain do then?
Give me a persuasion check.
That's a
Oh,
good
no,
question.
Oh, wow.
Spawn of Inter.
I think I was going to roll. Oh,
Oh!
23, baby!
How did the captain seem to you? You travel with him.
I don't know,
Uh,
big douchey, but that's a captain of the guard most of the time. They kind of dicks, mostly for
he
the
seemed
humans.
he seemed
He
like
had
a man who genuinely cared about the tundra.
he had 4 men executed last month. Do you know why?
No, but you're gonna tell?
They were running an illegal operation to bring in medicinal goods into the
Is
I,
town.
it,
I,
Artie,
I
is
roll
this
an,
information that we can verify in our memories? Is this something like was it a public execution?
You remember there being an execution, a public execution last month, but you don't remember it being for these reasons. You remember the reasons stated being that they had tried to traffic dangerous narcotics
Ah,
into
you know,
the.
it was little Timmy.
Mm.
You know
Oh.
that you know 400-year-old elven girl and their elderly grandfather who was always sick.
Yep.
Those
So
fucking
wait,
narcos.
so what's the actual reason that he's proposing is it wasn't narcotics, but
And that wasn't the first, he says.
can I roll an insight check to see if he's like lying or if I can figure it out?
Make me an insight check, bro.
I have a question, Anibi. I don't know if you can answer, but am I aware I am under a magical effect?
Um, yeah, you're aware that you're under magic effect.
Okay. Is there any way for me to know if he is under the same effect as well or not?
You don't really know that.
Okay.
You don't know if
I-
your friends
I
are
roll-
under that effect either.
I rolled a 9.
No, it's hard to tell. Motherfuckers shift as fuck.
Hmm. Hmm.
What guarantee do we have that you're not just going to kill us, hunt us down once we're out of the city? After
Not
all,
bother
you've told
explaining
us
all of
as
this to
you
you.
have.
Honestly, you could be an idiot.
Roth
And
is
a
gonna
lot
like
of things.
smack. Roth is just gonna smack Sal on the back of the head real quick. Just
Merciless
kind of like stop.
sometimes, enthusiastic at others, but one thing I'm not is an idiot.
I don't know that.
Take my
Sal,
word
I
for
think
it.
you
then.
throw that. Sal, I think you throw that word a lot around.
The what?
You definitely throw that word a bit.
Look, I wanted
Most
you to have
mortals
a
are
clear picture
dumbass.
of what was happening, and I have a solution where we can all walk away from this.
And what is that
yes,
solution?
please do tell.
He pulls out this idol. It's a small piece, about 4 inches tall. Uh, it looks like this oldish woman uh, with strange, like contraptions attached to her body that seem to be holding her in place. Uh, but her head, uh, sorry, her hair that flows down onto her shoulders seems to curl up after the shoulders and come up in these 2 giant eyeballs.
Jesus, fuck, that's horrendous.
It is what it is.
I've
And
seen
he
worse.
shows it to you and he says, I can erase all memory of this encounter from your minds. You would not be liable. You wouldn't know anything that had happened. And I could let you go without any incident. That is, of course, after you provided to me the captain body and that of his assailant.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not
a
really a fan
of getting
memory
my
erasure.
memory
It's-
erased.
That is
I'd
a
like my
very
body
kind of
and my
her from
mind
you.
to be mine and not tampered with.
It is just an alternative in case you are not amenable to, well, letting this go in the interest of the greater good.
Well, it's not like we can outrun your messengers to warn the High Lord for its imminent demise.
You will find that
So if I'm going to be honest, I don't think we can kill you before anything happens.
Yeah, why must you say these things out loud?
Because I'm under a compulsion to tell the truth.
But
And
it's
I
a
can't shut up.
compulsion.
Why
It's a
can't I shut
compulsion.
up?
You can
I
keep it in
don't
your
have-
head.
you can shut up.
Yeah, but it's a
Salem?
bit dumb sometimes.
Sale? Sale, you can
Yes?
keep it in your head, okay? There's this thing. They're called
As long as
hands.
he doesn't ask
Just
you for anything, you're fine.
just put them under your jaw and tilt your head up and lean on something, maybe your knees.
Guys,
It'll keep it
I
shut.
think
do
we need to.
apologize.
Guys, we should
What?
wrap up this meeting first.
We should.
Yes?
So
Yes.
first, I will need to see the captain's body, verify that this is all true, and that it is indeed the captain who has died and he has
In-
somehow squirreled his way out of this.
What? I mean, Rob thinks for a minute, and he goes, "What's keeping you from just saying that the captain got lost in the tundra? People do that all the time. Very common."
But then I'd have to explain why you guys came back and he didn't.
And when he's not
Just-
arresting us for leaving him behind.
Well, Rob is just gonna like. It's more or less just my curiosity. I apologize. I'm a guide. I run around the tundra a lot. There's a lot that can lure
For the
people away
people,
from
there
camp.
will be nothing that is too odd. I will forge a letter, much like the one you gave me, that does not mention any of our plans, but is otherwise much the same.
Understandable. And he stops. He stops pressing.
Do you care about any of this, honestly? Or do you just want to leave the city? Go on
Me?
your own way?
Yes and no?
Both.
What,
Yes.
what does Intar mean to you anyway? Has he done anything for you?
Nope.
He certainly hasn't for
No,
anyone
but
else.
as far as I'm aware, he hasn't done anything to me. So
I'm
there's no
just-
reason for me to want him dead.
I'm just the curious type. I apologize.
And I'm not asking you to kill him. I'm just asking for your cooperation. Keeping your thoughts to yourself for at least a couple of weeks. Can I
Noted.
count on that?
Well,
And know
just
that
as you
you
said,
must say the truth here.
just as you said, we have no real reason to value this man's life more than ours. It was taught and told to us that his presence is important on the tundra, as he
It
keeps
is. He keeps
more.
people under his heel. The man is a reclusive tyrant.
And may I ask, if this tyrant falls, what will prevent another one stepping in its place?
Well, for one, whatever entity he is beholden to would have to reveal itself to another. And that opens itself to our channels. We have been unable to get access to Intar himself. We do have people in Bladestone. So, with that said, can I believe that you will not inform anyone about any of these proceedings today for at least the next 2 weeks? Your word on that, and you are free to go. Once, of course, you give me the bodies.
You have my word.
Sal nods.
And what about the charges against us for the murder of those 3 people?
have those drop as well.
Sorry, what?
You know, the first explosions.
No. Artie was really quiet. I couldn't hear what you said.
I'll drop
Now
those
that
as
I
well.
have you
Is
here,
what he said.
might as well ask: did you endeavor to kill those people?
No.
No.
Did you
I have no
know that
idea
those
how
people
and
were
why they died.
Did you know that those people were going to be killed?
No.
Nope.
No.
Very well. You didn't do it. I believe you.
Thank
Why
you.
did we start with this?
Ah,
I mean, if they had this from the beginning, why go through all this? Oops.
Because you see, the captain was evil and corrupt, and he wanted to pursue us because that was his,
uh,
perverse pleasure of convicting us for
I
murders.
Soroka,
think
and
he
my
was
evil.
friend.
mostly a moron.
you seem a bit fervent. Are you okay?
We
You
don't.
okay?
Don't you see? It's all the Unity egg.
Don't you see they're putting
Oh,
chemicals in the
God.
water to make
The
us
frog's
tyrants?
gay.
Oh,
Good.
praise the Unity egg.
Well,
Oh, no.
yes. If it's all the same, we'd like to take our leave and be done of all this business.
Bodies. Please.
If you don't mind, I would rather not reveal my way of accessing this space.
You need some privacy.
Perhaps, if possible. Just an empty room is fine.
You can have this. He steps out,
Would you like
and
us
the
to leave as well?
veil around it drops completely. Leaving you guys in the room.
Well, that is quite.
I didn't see this one coming. I'm going mad.
Oh, that was quite a lot. But I think we handled that quite well, especially you, Sirocco and Roth. Excellent job.
It
Yeah, he
seems
improved.
this order of unity is much more present than what they present themselves.
I have a quick question. With all the shepherd stuff, should we tell him about the
No,
arms?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
So I
I
think
just want
we
to be
should.
sure.
I think we should
I-
drop this at the very moment. Sirocco, please care for the
Yes.
bodies.
I I believe this is above our pay grade currently.
I take off my ring and place it on the table and disappear.
So, anyways, that Sirocco guy, he's kind of shifting.
Hmm.
All right, who wants to do
I mean,
rock
yeah,
paper
he's gone.
scissors?
He's picking out the. You can discuss what you want because
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Roth is
Snowball,
gonna.
Isaac.
Roth is gonna count, start counting once he gets into the ring.
really,
Yep.
how long does it take? How long does it take, Sirocco?
Well, I'm just going to thinking about getting a couple items before I return the body. Just I'm just wondering if if those items are necessary on the captain's body.
What
You
item?
robbing the dead?
You know,
Did
it's
we
not.
ever went through the captain's pocket?
I did.
Some. What was there? Some platinum on there? Some gold?
Yeah, he
I
had
think
some
so.
money. He has a nice long sword, some rolled up documents, and a seal. But you know, it feels bad taking all his shit and just returning the.
Even though he's a despicable piece of shit who hated the Unity gag.
Yeah. You know, in some way, he still deserves to not be looted as a corpse. That only only people we kill are free to be looted.
And,
It's morally correct when we do it.
But I think when I'm picking up the captain's corpse and trying to manage to hold on to the huge fucking giant orc as well. I might not pick up the sword by accident.
Oh, alright, by accident.
Oh, I forgot about the sword. What a shame.
You know,
And
if
his
the
armor,
guys,
and his
if
clothes, and his money.
no, I'm willing to return those. Maybe not the money. He doesn't need the money. We need the money.
Yeah,
Alright.
we do need the money.
You know what?
How
We're
much money
thinking
was
about
it?
it. He
Do you
doesn't need
remember?
this darkness.
Like 25 gold piece.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
It's more money than you had in a while.
yeah, exactly. And I'm not a bad person, but I'm not
Sure,
going
you're
to
not.
not going to drop money. I was in, I did say to bring his body back so he can get a normal funeral. I did not say I'm going to bring back all his shit as well. That was an extra. It is a service charge for delivering the corpse.
Service fee.
And you would know about delivering stuff.
Yeah, this happened quite a lot. Strangely.
Alright.
Nah,
You leave the sword and the coins in the, well, the extra dimensional space.
no, I'm going to take the sword back as well. That's too obvious of, the captain's stuff. So it would be bad for us to use or even try to sell. That's a big giveaway.
It's also mundane. It's not really magical.
Yeah, but it's a nice piece. But
Yeah,
I would not want to be caught with that thing
I
in
mean,
my
the the hilt with the giant emerald piece itself is like easily worth like 500 gold. Your eye, known for its jewel like
assessment.
precision, already knows that, but you're too good of a person to keep it really.
No. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Well, hold on. That gem, it fell off. Like while we
You
were,
know, it's difficult to tell if it's the good conscience of Sirocco about the sword, or it's just his, general, survival instinct that having this sword will pin us as the murderers, or
Yo,
rather
I imagine Sirocco. Oh, sorry.
bring some questions of why do we have this blade.
I imagine Sirocco in the room just knocking, like banging the sword against the ground, trying to get the gem out.
Clunk, 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 clunk. And we from
But-
the ring. Clunk, clunk,
Oh,
clunk, clunk.
Oops, hello.
that's only one of the gems on the hilt.
There's like a couple diamonds. Just,
No, they're not diamonds. Nothing as expensive as the giant emerald, but there's other like smaller gems.
nah, but, I don't want any more troubles for us. We're just getting out of this shit. I'm
You're
going to
popping a
return
corpse.
with the corpse and the
But you
belongings.
don't want more trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to pocket the money though. That's he
Yeah,
doesn't
we
need
get it.
that.
You like
Fair
money.
game. That's fair game. That's fair game.
You know,
Alright.
that money is going to be coming handy shortly, I believe. And also
Alright.
that puts me to
Shortly.
94 gold.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shortly,
lot of
when we
money.
get arrested for theft.
Nah.
But yeah, so how long does it take for Sirocco to come out?
Yep. How long does
Half
it take?
an hour.
Well, I do have to pick up the bodies and such, and just gather up all their belongings and sort of strewn around the room. So
Can
I
we
would
all
say
stand
like
around it in a circle,
a
just staring
minute
at the
or
ring?
two.
A couple of minutes later, Sirocco appears on the desk in place of the ring,
Yeah, I'm sitting on the desk and the two bodies just flop on the
appear on
ground.
the ground, and as a thudding happens, you hear the door open, and the man comes inside again and says, "Oh, oh, for fuck's sake!"
Well, you did
Ah.
say you needed the bodies.
Yeah, I did say that, yes. And as long as I have your word, you are free to go. I would implore you, however, to leave the city quick. There isn't really, well, much I can do to protect you if caught in the city a few days from now. People will want heads to roll for this, and yours are the easiest ones that are going to be available.
So what actually is the cover in this scenario?
What is the sorry?
I'm asking him how he plans to, like, what was his plan to not potentially pin it on us?
To clear our names, really.
Gods, well, they don't necessarily answer to me. They will take my word on what I tell them about you and will make it abundantly clear that you were only delivering this to me, and the letter I received, which I will shortly have ready, showed that this man here, much like the letter man in your letter, killed the captain with this bolt that you have provided graciously, and you were well needed somewhere else on urgent business of the trade and accord.
If I may ask, when do you think it will be safe for us to return to Port Jurek? I do have some business here every now and then.
I think at least a couple of months before you should be forgotten enough.
Well then, it's been a pleasure.
Oh,
That would be a lie.
distinct honor.
Yeah, no, that was a massive displeasure. I hope to never see you again.
That would be also a lie, but
That is quite
I
a
wish our meeting
fulfillment
could have been under
for-
better
Literally, just threatened to
circumstances.
erase my memory. Why do you think that would not be a pleasure?
I think
Say-
he
say no,
offered to
I
erase
offered
your
to do it.
memories.
I think that was a threat, right?
It wasn't a threat. He was offering.
It felt like a threat.
Sale, it's okay.
Friend,
In any case, Soul,
I fear you see shadows where there are none. I've been very open with this. So, again, we don't harm anyone. who's
Again,
done
I
wrong.
don't want to be rude, but you're literally an organization planning an assassination of a high official of
While he's saying that, I'm
city.
just going to slowly put my glove over his mouth. We'll take our leave.
Yes,
The day.
let's.
And we leave.
and for some reason, I just imagine that another mouth opens just above.
Oh no.
Rob's.
No, no, no.
What?
No,
He's
no.
got a
as we
nose
leave-
mouth.
His
As we
facial
leave-
structure shifts so he can speak from another.
No, no.
Can I
As
do
we
that?
leave, Sail bursts
No,
back through
but
the
I can
door to complain
shapeshift
more.
as a slightly taller human.
So he cannot reach your mouth.
Which I'm not doing, but I could.
Well, Soul, I can only hope that your quest for the change of the world will actually come to the benefit of the many. It would be an awful shame to learn that you deceived us and you only wish to place another tyrant
Oh,
at the head of the people.
we do not wish to place a tyrant over the people. We wish to put power to the people.
That is not something you hear often, especially not around here. But that sounds like a worthy endeavor. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, friends. Or allies for now, perhaps, or in the future.
What do
Mm.
Ori, while we struggle to see through his convoluted story and shady
Demeanor.
figure, was his last statement truthful, or did it
Give
seem?
me an inside check.
I also roll for an insight check because Roth is very suspicious.
Alright.
That's a nat 20.
Oh wow.
Another 9. Another
Rough, this
9.
motherfucker
he
is
could-
50. You rolled like 320s today. That's insane.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Rough,
Yeah,
this
but I
motherfucker is
also,
50 as fuck.
also most of my rolls were like 4s and 2s, so
Sorry,
It
what was
balances.
his-
He truly does want you to be allies.
no,
And
I
he
mean,
does
I meant for
believe that he does
I'm-
believe in giving people power.
What about for me? Or was that for me?
He said it.
He's
No,
shifty
you
as
just
fuck.
see him as a shifty fucking crazy person, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
This
it
fucker
just
probably this fucker probably has like dog fighting rings in the background.
Tabaxi fighting
for
rings.
for the greater good. The
For the greater good.
cockfighting must continue. So yeah, in my opinion, he might be a weirdo and has strange ideas, but he generally looks like
He
a
genuinely
person.
believes in them,
He believes that he is doing this
doing
for
the right thing.
people. He's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's reassuring, I guess. Well, now let us fuck off. And go to Blaystone
Let's-
and warn the guy.
Wow.
Just to make
Wow.
even bigger mess.
I guarantee you that he's gonna have people following us.
Oh, definitely.
Well, we'll see. But yeah,
I-
we'll leave the compound.
As you exit the compound, well, not the compound, the room, you are greeted once again by 3 guards who are willing to
I
escort
thought it
you,
was Border Grey.
are willing to escort you out of the city, or have been told to escort you out of the city.
I really wish we could at least purchase some rations.
Are you gonna say that to the guards?
Yeah, that's something I say out loud.
Fine. I guess we can take it there. Not the biggest deal.
I
Right?
apologize for the
The
inconvenience.
other guard is like, go around. And then
And
they lead you off
And maybe a drink
Towards-
afterwards.
towards the marketplace and perhaps a tavern.
Hmm.
And with that, we'll end tonight's session. A little bit earlier, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Yay.
I
That
will
was low intensive.
Yeah.
No, it's,
I-
it's, had a goblin fight in it. Where's the lore in